Big up, everybody. How are you doing? What's going on? Welcome in to United Spurs of America, episode 190. Episode 189 has been banned from the airwaves. They said, Jacob, you speaking too much factual information / copyright information. And they shut me down. They shut me down. So yeah, it was copyright. If you were here for 189, the infamous episode that I did 2 parts to because they shut it down live and direct. And then after the fact, they told me, you know what? We're still keeping you shut down there a little while. But hey, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you're too blessed to be stressed. What the hell's going on with Tottenham Hotspur lately? Are the fans okay? That's my first. Are you okay? All of you out there, are you okay? You doing okay? Are you okay? Just a lot of weird vibes going around lately. I'll be real honest. We'll talk about some of it. Obviously, I ain't been live since we announced that we loaned Timo Werner on another 1-year deal, thus extending his loan to officially be around 18 months when it's all said and done. 18 months is a long time, especially when you're making 170,000 a week. But we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. I've got that little interesting piece of information right there for you. It's a poll that was on Twitter. Almost 7,500 votes. So just under 7.5 thousand votes. Talking about Timo Werner's loan. Says, are you happy that we decided to extend the loan? Over 72% of 7,000. They say yes. So we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. How's everybody doing? I feel like it's been a while since I rode the bicycle. Excuse me. Let me drink some water here before I say hello to the chat. Dang. Hair's getting long, y'all. I need to cut this. It's about time I cut this, huh? That's what I'm thinking. But big up, everybody. Big up, everybody. Where are we at? Whoa, there's a lot of people in the chat. Hey, how you doing? Reno Yeto, how you doing? Finn, Rickwood, big up Jacob and all you wonderful people in the chat. Big up to you, Mr. Finn. OTC's here. Lisa, big up, Lisa. Has it been a minute since you streamed, or have I just missed them? Big up, Jacob. Hope the family as well. It has been a minute. About a week, I think. It's been over a week. I'm not sure. Something like that. It's been a minute, though. I had a show, they shut it down. We got copyrighted, and they shut it down. They said, you can't show this to the human race because it may destabilize everything. So they took it down. But big up, Lisa. Big up, Taka. How are you doing? Good to see you in the house. Turbo Timo. I don't like this nickname, Turbo Timo. I'll be real honest. It's not one of my favorites. Big up Rowan Kumar, Ezzy in that Spurs kit. Give me the boost gums. Hey, insert boost gums here. What I'll say about Eberechi, Ezzy. Big up Scott Colliver. Ezzy's the type of signing we needed. Look, that reminds me. I was going to do a poll in the chat about Ezzy, but the question is he linked to Tottenham? No. Just everyone wants you to think he is. There's been pictures of him and James Madison going around. Fake Paul O'Keefe accounts tweeting this, that, and the other. But as far as I can tell, and as far as everything that I done seen, let me pull it up just for you real quick. Look at this. Talk about the Champions League final. This is what I took away from the Champions League final. You know what? I'm gonna leave that up. I'm gonna keep saying hello to the chat, and then I'll remember what it was I was about to look up and show y'all. But big up everybody. Make sure you get your vote in the poll as well. 41 votes. Thoughts on Tottenham before the window's officially open? I was going to say thoughts on Timo to Tottenham, but you know that 4-letter word is it's quite a triggering word for some people, and that's okay. 54% says I'm fine with Timo, but we need more quality. 22% says gotta wait to see. Sadly, to know yet how they think about the window. That answer kind of didn't make sense, but right now it's in second place. 15% says happy with Timo and hopeful for more. And 10% says, I am ashamed of Spurs. I am ashamed of Tottenham Hotspur for the Timo deal. Which, you know, hey, If you feel that way, you're allowed to feel that way. But big up Scott Culver. It is a bit underwhelming. I'll be honest. It is a bit underwhelming. Big up El Tel Cocarel. How are you doing? Big up to you, my friend. Nate Pie. Big up the entire Pie family. Talk to us nicely. Good morning. Good morning to the Pie family. Do we know yet what happened to the last stream? Well, yeah, they shut it down. Donovan, I'm a Timo fan. So pumped. Happy birthday, Hotspur Hippie. Happy birthday to Paul, the Hotspur Hippie. He shares a birthday with Alexi Lawless. So, hey, how about that? How about that? Anyway, there's the poll again. I'm going to take that really distracting photo of Tony Cruz off. Big up. Yep, happy birthday to Paul. Donovan says, I'm a Timo fan. I'm so pumped. Hey, I hope he muds everybody, including me. Because I will be honest. That news didn't fall. What did they say in that movie? The news didn't befall my ears with the kindest of quivers, something of that sort. I think you know what I'm trying to say. Big up Stefan Blah. The governor is back, the godfather, the man of all things, Lily White. Razzle dazzle them, Jacob. Dazzle dazzle. You know what, Stefan? You know how you got me feeling right now with this kind of comment, Stefan? Right now, how you make me feel when I read this? Isn't that a fucking vibe? Big up, Stefan. Good to see you in the house. My friend. Big up, Fifth Elemento. Tot Spurs is here. Hello, Tot Spurs. Richie B. What do we think, people? Why is Jacob late? You know, I was late because StreamYard, they were like, give me your credit card info, you fucker, before you go live. These guys, they weren't going to let me go live unless I gave them my credit card information. Those fucking guys. The damn little StreamYard duck. He's a bastard. Big up Richie B. Changing a nappy in an explosive shit. That's a good guess. That happened about an hour and a half before the show started. Right when I was scheduling the stream is when that was happening. Come on now. Big up to you. Big up Fifth Elemento. Just a harmless potatoes here. Big up potato. Ravi. Hello, Ravi. Chang. Very good Monday morning. From Asia, every Spurs fan in America is having a fantastic Memorial Weekend. The new home kit launches tomorrow. We've seen it, right? We've all seen the kit. This is actually here, I'm gonna do this. Let's look at this. Shout out to this lady, Lorraine. She's talking about she already bought them off of DH Gate. She already bought the kits off. She already got Sun kit off DH Gate. But look, the quality looks really nice. I don't know if y'all can zoom that in, but these motherfuckers look nice. I know that red looks stupid right there in the middle, and if it was blue, this thing would be unstoppable. But I really like the home kit. I'll be real honest. I like the home kit. I don't like that blue one. That blue one. I like the green one though. Hey, the green one's kind of nice. Y'all see it's got the shield. Bro, the kit looks fun. I'll be honest. Look. Can I zoom it in anymore? No. That's as much as I can zoom it in. But it's got like a shield on it. Looks pretty good. The green one. I mean, I don't know. It looks like it's faded in the wash and like a kid has smeared some poo-poo on it and it's like trying to be camo. And I don't understand all the bullet holes. But I primarily like it because of the logo specifically, which is usually the case. Anyway, I thought it looked good, man. I thought these kits look good. Look at the Sunny kit. Tell me that don't look good. Anyhow. But big up Chang. Good to see you in the house. Ravi, Jacob with the new earring. No, this is the same old dusty gold earring I've always worn for over a year or so now. Big up Liam Hardy. How you doing? Miss you, Jacob. Glad you're black. Glad you're I almost said glad you're black, which is not true. That's not true. But miss you too, Fifth Element. Look at that beautiful spark. I was wearing a regular t-shirt, and then I was just like, fuck it, bro. I'm about to throw on the home kit because This is one of my favorite home kids. It makes me remember like when things were just cool with Tottenham and it wasn't all stressful. But hey, there it is. If we sign Ezzy, the name's going on the back of my bro. If we sign Ezzy, I'll buy an Ezzy kit for sure. I usually got to get me a Sonny, but I'll go for an Ezzy. I want to see what number Destiny changes his number to, because I'm definitely going to be buying a Destiny and a Mickey Van de Veen. Those are the next two, because I've got Son and I've got Cuti. Now I need Udogi. I might get Ugodi on the back. Fuck around. I don't know. Ezzy is exactly the kind of signing we need, Jar Rose Pina. You're absolutely right. Hey, if we buy Ezzy, bro, Timo who? I didn't hear that. I didn't know. You know, it's like when you let the lame dude into the party, but the bad bitches followed him. Hey, what are we going to say now? You know what I mean? Big up Ren. Yo, Jacob, what's going on? Interesting happening in the Spurs sphere recently. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. A lot of interesting, I would say. Always a lot interesting. The transfer shit's really about to start back up. If Ainge wants him, say no more. Yeah, I will say this. International spot. 170,000 a week. That's kind of my issues with it. I like we didn't buy him, so he's not going to hang out as long as Brian Hill. He's not going to hang out as long as Giovanni. I guess I'm going to talk about the Timo Werner stuff. I'm almost caught up in the chat, though. It's very tempting to catch up in the chat. Remind me to talk about my feeling, because I never did a Timo Werner, here we go. I never did a Timo's back at Tottenham. Woo! You know, they did the Timo. They did a bunch of shit on Twitter that I thought was kind of cheesy, I'll be honest. And I kind of wanted to look at some of that and laugh, because who doesn't need a laugh during these trying times? I thought it was quite fun to see the reaction from afar, because I was not streaming at the time when it was all happening. But the reactions were quite hilarious, I'll be honest. Lolo in Uruguay. So I'm looking at that. There's Lolo in Uruguay. Pull a Ben Daniels and go bald. I saw Ben from Weird Tottenham TV went bald. Was that like for a bet, or is he just balding and said, fuck it, we'll shave it all? I don't know. I'm okay with Timo. Give the likes of Moore and the other youth to get experience. Hey, Mikey Moore looking something bad, isn't he? He's looking something bad, man. Speedboat without a brain. I've wanted Ezzy since he was a QPR. Good shout. Tony, Ezzy, Paulina, that is a good start. Big up Ken. OTC is unhappy with Timo. I understand. I totally understand if you're unhappy with the Timo. I do. Happy birthday, Paul. Happy birthday, Paul. They made the same for Timo, by the way. Who made the same for Timo? Who made a what for Timo? Hey. Jessica says, I reckon we have around 120 before sales. I'm thinking Ezzy and Jimenez, Tony, and a number 6. Jessica, you've got a good idea here. And with 120, you spend half that on Ezzy. Spend 60 out there. Jimenez probably cost you another 40, 50. You got to imagine Jimenez probably actually be closer to 60. I feel like 120. Tony may be the more cheap option, which I don't know that we would have been saying that in the beginning of the season. But when you look at a number 9 that I have tweets on it, and there's a bunch of tweets on it. Tottenham are going to go in for a striker, and there's no links exactly to who but we fancy this person, and we like the way so and so talks dirty in my ear, and so then now we're linked with them. A lot of that stuff is just fluff, and honestly, people watching this on playback, you're about 16 and a half minutes in, and you're like, the thumbnail says Eberechi Ezzy to Tottenham, but I put a question mark, so my journalistic integrity still remains intact because I put a question mark. And when you put a question mark, I'm asking a question. I'm not making a statement. So you like that little switcheroo? Is he linked with Tottenham? I thought he was. I had a thing on my phone. And it's unfortunate that it was several hours ago, so I couldn't save it. But on my phone, you see, I get little like notifications and stuff. All right, one of them's from Whataburger. Don't ask questions about why Whataburger notifying me of anything. But my point in saying that is, I had an update, and it said Paul O'Keefe, and it said Tottenham are opening talks with Crystal Palace for Eberechi Ezzy, and I was like, oh, there's my show today. Boom, and then Come to find out, that account is like a Romero fan account that changed their name and tweeted that. And for some reason, Twitter pushed that as a notification to everybody. So everyone got fooled. And Paul quickly said no. So there you go. The question was no. As of 13 hours ago, while this is streaming live, as of 13 hours ago, it was a no. But bring me Ezzy, bro. Hey, it don't cost nothing to dream. It don't cost nothing to be a good person, and it don't cost nothing to dream a little bit. And I'm dreaming sweet, sweet dreams of Eberechi Ezzy. Come on now. He was late because he was trimming that mustache. Bro, if I was trimming the mustache, I would have trimmed all the peach fuzz too. But I didn't because I wasn't. Big up Jay getting stoned. Come on, you Spurs. Big up Ray Chester. That's an accusation. Pass on the first kit, waiting on the Europa League kit. Ooh. You talking about the Europa League edition. I like the green one though, I can't lie. The Sean Butler view. What is this? Who is this? It says, I think you should have a stream with Sean Butler from Spurs Talk Show. His sense of humor is world class and his ball knowledge is immense. Sean, if this is you, buddy, you could just text me and we'll get you on the show. It's not difficult, my guy. If this is a Sean Butler fan, Sean has been on this channel a lot. Love Sean. I think he's a great guy. He's a great guy. Come on. Show some love to Sean, eh, boy. I like all three. OTC, I really don't like that blue one. It reminds me of like a corduroy denim jeans. Like, I feel like I've seen overalls in that same pattern. I feel like I've seen bus seats that look similar to that pattern. I don't know why I left this here on the damn... Oh yeah, because I was scrolling through this to find Timo. That's going to be fun to say next season. I'll be so honest. Timo, we'll get to say that all season long. And who doesn't look forward to just saying Timo? You know? Timo time. What did they say? What did they tweet? Turbo Timo again or something stupid. Bro, social media admins are in the mud. I want the green one. Dropping in to say hi. Big up, Ben Kaufman. Big up. That's a good reminder. If you're here for a short time, long time, the whole time, or you're watching this back on playback, hit that like button on the damn video. It don't cost nothing, and it tells YouTube that I'm a good boy. That I repent for my copyright stream, and then doubling down and streaming and showing my copyrighted stream. I thought that I was being savvy, but apparently I was being a criminal. So hit a like. Help them forgive me for my transgressions against the nation. Yeah, I want Ezzy and Van de Veen. Hey, yo. Come on, we need some destiny out here. Big up Jacob and all. Big up Rob Frank. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you in the house. A lot of burnt bridges. What are you talking about? Who burned a bridge? The shirt looks like a burnt bridge. Mickey will be 5 as soon as Pierre moves, so hold that kid. Oh, you know, I was wondering who would pick up the 5. I was really hoping, I don't know, Van de Veen's 6 looked better to me, but obviously Dragusin took that. I kind of miss when Toby and Yan were 4 and 5, so I wouldn't mind it. I really liked Romero with the 4, but then he changed to 17 because that's his favorite number, which is fine, I guess. Well, there you go. Sure hope Levy gives Ainge a good shopping spree budget. Come on now. Hey, Ben, you already know the phone's working. The phone is on and it's alive. And there's my beautiful wife. So there you go. Send me a text, buddy. Oh, it has been way too long. Ben Kaufman. I was watching some of your, you and Kuva were playing Detective Where's Bobby K. That was quite fun. It was quite interesting for sure. Big up Red. So many people on Twitter lost their goddamn minds. But I mean, look at this. Over 70% of over 7,400 people said yes, Timo. Yes, give me more Timo. I'm saying, bro, the Timo the Timo propaganda by the club ruined my day. I understand. I understand. The AI Ange dancing meme, somebody made the same meme with Timo in it. Yeah, I saw that. I was thinking about playing it, but honestly, like I said, the news of the day behest my ears with the ill intentions of a quiver. I don't know. Spurs low-key miss Eric Dyer. What?
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
What is that, bro? I never forget them things. Come on now. Even if it's a fake rumor, the online momentum may get us the deal done. Come on, Ezzy. If you watch him in now, Eberechi, I will sing for you. You're not going to like my singing voice because I suck at singing, but I will sing for you, Eberechi. I will wear Burberry on stream, and I've made it a succinct point to never put Burberry on my beautiful skin. But you know what? For Ezzy, for Sonny, I will get something Burberry and I will wear it. Come on now. Timo's exactly how I hear Timo. And that voice, is that the way Timo? That's going to be fun. Remember at Old Trafford, when we're like, oh, here's Timo. And then he just fucked it. And then it was like, oh, Timo, you. Yo. The same thing with Brennan Johnson. He gets the ball, he fucks it. Oh, Brennan, you cheeky bastard. Oh, man, come on. Oh, you know, they say if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And what makes me feel somewhat better about it all, I'll put it this way, is the fact that, again, we didn't buy him, so technically it's still a loan. The window hasn't even opened yet, technically. So it's not like there's much other business we could do yet until the window opens. So, you know, Timo. Oh, it's not going to get old. It's going to be that, like, you know, I'm not even going to make the joke. I said the joke in my head right before I just said it, and I'm actually glad I held myself back. Big up, Cursor. How you doing? Come on, bruh. Big up, Jacob. Heard you guys also link with Kubo. Hey, that'll be a fun one to say. I rate him as a player, too. Kubo, that's the Real Sociedad? Is that correct? Kubo. That'll be fun. Kubo passes to Timo. That'll be fun. Like, comment, and subscribe. Come on, tell him, Jose, at El Tel Cocarel. Big up, Martin. Big up to you. I heard you guys are linked to Empty Cabinet. You're not going to get me talking out my ass. I'll tell you that. If I don't know a player, I'll tell you I don't know him. But that's just me. Holland to Spurs, who says no? Me. I mean, fuck it, I'll take him. But he missed a whole bunch of chances. If he missed all those chances with Tottenham, he'd be in the mud forever. Sean Butler was last live 5 days ago. We've got our own official Sean Butler updater in the chat. If Cuti Romero doesn't fix up with his recklessness, then he should be sold Passion Merchant. ZX, this is why you're a sock account. You don't want to come up here and have me mud you because you're wrong. And what I would say is everything about this is dumb. What you just said, you just calling him Cuti Romero, you just trying to take the piss. And that's okay. I see you. I know why. I understand why you want to do it. But I'll tell you this, Mr. ZX. I love me some Cuti Romero.
I love Son.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Big up Mr. M. Levy out. Werner out. Johnson out. Rixie. What is a Rixie, Mr. M? I love Sony. I love that clip. Hey, yo. Timo gives me boost gumps for the new season. Morler's excited. Big up Morler. Hey, Corbin, my G. My DM. How you doing, Corbin? Gonna need some bars of that sweet voice to tease. What do you want me to say? Well, how long ago was this? This was 3 minutes ago. What was I teasing? I need to do... why do stars suddenly appear? There you go. Every time Ezzy's near. Jessica, who would you like as the number 6? Well, it's, you know, I feel like this question's a little bit of a loaded question because Angel Chicago has specifically said that he wants to get away from 6s, 8s, and 10s, and he wants all of his midfielders to basically do all of everything. And then when he said that, James Maddison proceeded to drop deeper and deeper and receive the ball and then track it back, and he wasn't really forward and helping, and that really created a little bit of a conundrum, in my opinion. This whole like, I want every midfielder to do everything, but I think he's really just trying to have everybody be like Sar. He didn't really play the 6, but he did at times. Basuma didn't really play a 6, but he did at times. And I mean, he was better when he was really playing as a box-to-box 8, picking the ball up and moving. But like I said, Ainge doesn't like that box-to-box 8 talk. He doesn't like that kind of thing. So I try not to like hone it down to it's got to be a 6 or it's got to be an 8 or it's got to be. I'm looking forward to Lucas Bergvall, who played his last Sweden game. I think they won something nasty, but Lucas Bergvall been balling. It'll be interesting to see where he fits in. But if you get Ezzy, Bergvall, and Madison, there's someone gonna be creative in them motherfuckers right there. And if they ain't, you bring in the next one. And that's my hope with that position. I've lost a lot of hope with James Madison, I'll be honest. And I know you're asking about who do I want as a 6, but I feel like the whole midfielding room it works together, because Madison was performing best when Yves Bissouma was cooking as a box-to-box 8. But when he was dropping back more and being like that holding 6 for us, then you saw Madison start dropping into that lower 8 kind of spot. So for me, it really, who do I want? I want a beast. I mean, I've heard Paulinho be linked. He's a nice one. I mean, if you look at Fulham and their midfield, who the fuck was Frankie Muniz? No, and Lukic? There was 28. Lukic was cooking. And I think that those midfielders were shining because of the work that Paulinho would do. And it's really interesting. If you look at it from a statistical perspective, a lot of the things that you're looking for in a dominant 6 is the things that Pierre-Emile Højbjerg does offer, but he's just really not athletically. Well, he is athletic. Like, I don't want to say he's unathletic, because I mean, look who's talking, from me especially, but from a perspective of like what he does well, the ball distribution, he can ping a ball over the top. He did that for Harry Kane's record breaking goal last year. So I don't know, Jessica. Who would I like? I've heard Paulinho thrown around. I like that Amadou Onana guy. I've liked him a couple years now. But again, when we buy from Everton, apparently they're a completely different player than when we actually play them. I'd be interested to see how many number 6s play the role that we would be using as our number 6. Because who do y'all think? Is it Sar? Is it Bissouma? Who played our 6 last year? I don't know. It seemed like it was interchanging between Sar and Bissouma primarily, and Madison was kind of like an 8-10. It was really interesting the way the midfield works. So I don't know. I'm never going to say I know who's best unless I like legitimately have an idea. But yeah, number 6, I'm sure there's someone I would like. You know who I would really like? Camavinga. Ooh, I like me Camavinga, Chouamini. Woo-hoo, you get one of them. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Come on. Why wouldn't they want to leave Real Madrid? 15 Champions Leagues, yada, yada. Bro, they just got Mbappe. Ain't no one going to care about it. It's the Mbappe, Vinny, and Bellingham show. Everyone else is going to be in the shadows. So come on down to Tottenham Hotspur, where you can cast the shadows, my friend. Come on now. Hey, big up Fifth Elemental. Put the buns up for Ezzy. Come on. Buns up for Ezzy. Jimenez or Tony, if there's a choice. I'll be real honest, Thaddeus. People may not like this, or it may not. I'm going with the dude who has scored in the fucking Premier League and who's banged a lot of goals in the Premier, who showed that even at Brentford he could. What was his first year? He got like 20 some goals. He can score. He is a baller. Okay. So anyone who has been watching the show for a decent amount of time, like back when it was actually me and Michael, specifically when it was me and Michael on this show, and we mostly did audio format and some videos and stuff. But I know for a fact, if I go back, I can find a video when Brentford were in the championship, and this is back when I watched the championship a lot. And I remember I was watching, I saw Tony, and what first caught my attention was he had cool hair. He had these dreadlocks. I thought they were kind of cool, and I was like, okay, let me watch him. And I was watching him, and a lot of his off the ball movement, a lot of his link up play, and his final third decision making and shot selection really reminded me of Harry Kane. And I've been scouting Harry Kane like strikers for several years because we didn't have a backup for Harry Kane for a long time. Before we signed, this is before we signed with Richarlison. This is like, I think, still Jose Mourinho time. Maybe Nuno, I don't know. But I remember saying that this Ivan Toney guy for Brentford, I think he was like 23 at the time or something, 22. And I remember being like, he's about to hit his prime. It reminds me a lot of Harry Kane in the sense of like the number 9 role. He just reminded me of Harry Kane in that sense. I remember saying the same thing about Ollie Watkins when I first saw him, like year 2 with Aston Villa. Obviously, it took Ollie Watkins a little bit to hit the height that he's hitting right now, which who knows if he's going to hit that again. I don't think so. But there was a moment in time where I remember I was looking at not replacements, but a backup for Harry Kane should those glass ankles decide to crack. And the 2 strikers I kept circling around was Ollie Watkins and Ivan Toney. And Ivan Toney, then the next year, he got, I think Brentford won it in the playoffs, and they got promoted. And I was like, go get that guy now. He was instrumental to their season. He was instrumental to them getting promoted. And I saw a hell of a player. For me, I've only been paying attention to Santiago Jimenez for the last 12 months. And by paying attention, use that loosely. Like, I ain't been, all right, Santiago, all right, Feyenoord. You know how I felt about Feyenoord? Fuck you, Arnie Slot, is how I felt. I'll be real honest. But Jimenez, I've seen him with the Mexican national team, and I've seen like his mixtapes. I watched, I think, one Feyenoord game all season, and I like the profile, but I don't know enough about him. I've seen way more Toney film. I know way much more about Ivan Toney, and I know the all of a sudden, for some reason, his price tag is like half of what they were talking about before he got betting suspended. I'm eating up Ivan Toney. So I know, Thaddeus, that was a long way of answering your question. But hey, fuck it. There's no super chats to interrupt me. So my long-winded answers, I'm choosing Ivan Toney based purely on the fact, not because I think he's better than Jimenez. I can't adequately compare him to Jimenez because I don't think I've seen enough. Watching one full 90 minutes of Feyenoord, I don't think does a player justice, because what if he had a shitty game and the next game he balled out? What if it was like a little shit sandwich? He was shit here, balled out these 2 games, but I'll watch this. That's my point. But Toney, I've seen a shit ton of Toney. I know a whole bunch about Toney. I know what I'm getting more or less with Toney. So if I gun to my head right now, Jimenez, Toney, I'm taking Ivan Toney based purely on the fact he can do it in the Premier League, and he's shown that. And that to me is enough to. Jimenez probably could be ending up as a better striker overall, but he's been scoring in the Eredivisie. A little bit different. If we're not linked to Ezzy, who are we legitimately linked to? Scott Culver. Legitimately linked to is a phrase I would use very loosely, because I was going to open this show up with like, we're linked with Ezzy, and you know how I know? Because I read it on Twitter, and I was going to do that and kind of like sarcastically or satirically, I don't know, it'd be sarcastically or satirically. Either way, I was just going to kind of like do what other YouTubers do for other clubs and for Spurs. They're like, this name and this name were linked together. Let's do a video. Fuck it. It's a little clickbaity, but you know what? Fuck it, bro. If Ezzy in a Tottenham shirt on the thumbnail don't get people to click, you know what? Hey, I told you off the top though. Paul O'Keefe said that was a fake account, which is true. I reckon you'll eventually buy him, bro. He's got to come on home, man. Come on home, man. Yes, Bergvall is ours. John Fitzpatrick signing Timo shows the ambition of this football club. Didn't Ainge say he was challenging for the title next season? He said that's what he's trying to do. He said he's trying to get us into challenging position for the league. We all know, though, John, the gap between us and City, the gap between us and Arsenal, Liverpool, I would say at least 4 in the starting 11. 2 in the front and 2 in the midfield. That's 4 in my. I'm good with our goalkeeper, our back 4. I'm good with that. Pedro Porro, we could probably upgrade on, but we got bigger problems. All right. So for me, You got to get 4 starters, man. You get Ezzy, that's 1. Now we need 3 more. If we get those 4, we could I could actually get up here, show my face, and say I believe we can challenge for the league next season. But if we loan a Timo and we do another, like, we kind of hang around this area, we're gonna hang around where we're at right now, because that's not an improvement. Remember, there is something I see Sean Butler view here. There is something Sean Butler said once, and it was some mathematical bullshit about like if a train is going at 80 miles per hour and we're at 60, we don't just need 20 miles per hour to catch up to it. We got to go 100 to eventually catch up to it. So we got to go above and beyond what we're trying to do. Timo Werner is not above and beyond what we're trying to do. And I said on record, on fucking stream, I know we're going to get Timo Werner next year. And if we make it permanent, I'm going to ask serious questions of the fucking club. What does that even mean? But I'm going to genuinely not believe in anything. But there's that little glimmer of hope that fucking Tottenham does. And we didn't buy him. It was a loan thing. It was a easy, like what we did with Kulusevski. We didn't even have a fucking manager. Just extend Kulu. Make that option. Let's pick it up. So there you are. Ron, why did I hear your channel was shut down? Probably because you listen to a lot of fools. That would probably be why. Cuti Romero is a crazy nickname, bro. That is a crazy nickname. What are we doing with Cuti? Cuti Romero, that's my GOAT. Hey, Tyler, how you doing? How you doing? Big up. Timo will deliver talking points. Yeah. Hey, he gives everyone, that thing that they need, the crutch and the thing to talk about. Big up, Sean Butler. I like Fulham's Brazilian striker. You talking about Muniz? The guy who scored, I think, a brace on us. He almost had a hat trick. But someone, I can't remember who it was. I think Oliver Skip stole it from him. Hey, Jacob, hope you and the family are well. Big up, Chewy. Big up, a user. Appreciate the good wishes, my friend. Hello, how you doing? I would like Gomez or Onana as a 6. Ederson seems to be, I've heard a lot of Ederson as well. Coop Miners from Atalanta, I watched him in the European final. I'll be real honest. Atalanta, when I watched that, I was like, bro, go get me Lookman. I know he's old. I don't give a damn. I want a player who can score a hat trick in the final. I want that. I know people are saying it's like Lucas Moura. It's just a little flash in the pan. He failed at, what was it, Everton? Where he played at first? Was it Everton? That Lookman. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Lookman. He scored the fucking hat trick. Hey, I was watching him like, why don't we have a winger like that just pick up the ball and carry it and beat a couple people and fucking score? That was fun watching that. Don Carlo 5 stars says, why would Ezzy downgrade? European football, baby. Come on. And let's be honest, bro. I mean, I know people like to take the piss out of Spurs fans. Like, what are they challenging for this year? What are they really? And I get that. And I agree with you. We need to up the fucking standards here. But Crystal Palace, what is that? That's a stepping stone club. That's where players go to prove themselves that they can play in a Premier League side. And Ezzy and Elise have done that. Chris Richards has done that. Matita is making a case for himself. There was a midfielder they had that was doing really good too. I can't remember his name right now. Some people said Joachim Anderson. Yo, those people who were on their knees last summer for Joachim Anderson and Max Kilman, y'all are frauds. I was thinking about this last night. How many fucking people, and Spurs fans specifically, said, oh, I would have Joachim Anderson over Romero right now. Oh, I would have Max Kilman over Cuti Romero right now. How dumb do they fucking look? They're probably too scared to look in a mirror, I'll be honest. Because I'd be looking pretty dumb if I said Joachim Anderson and Max Kilman over Cuti Romero. Y'all are some frauds. We will end up with Maguire and Tom Huddles. Mr. M, you need a dose of the happy, my friend. If we're not going to end up with Maguire, bro. There's no way we finally got rid of that guy and Eric Dyer. There's no way. There's no way. Kumi finger would be good. That does not sound appropriate. Ivan Toney's 28, and apparently he's got scoliosis, which won't allow him to play professionally after 29-30. If not that, I'd wish we signed him at LFC. I've said that if Arsenal get Ivan Toney, they're going to win the league. I feel very confident that if they get themselves a striker like Ivan Toney, they're winning the league, and there's nothing we can do about it. Because all those missed chances from Nketiah, from Jesus, from Havertz, from Martinelli, all them shits, they all funnel into Ivan Toney. Get Toney, that stops them from winning the league. Tony's a poor man's Harry Kane. That's what I'm saying. We need a Harry Kane player. Come on now. I can see Toney going to West Ham. If that happens, give me Mohamed Kudus. I know Liverpool and United and everyone and their fucking mother saying, oh, we're going to get Kudus because we like him. Bitch, I was here first. I like Kudus first. Hands off. We should have signed him. But I guess we were too scared about wingers from the Eredivisie. But hey, he's cooking like that. Come on now. Hey, chill out with the Arnie slander. Bro, Arnie Slot is a hoe. All right? I mean, I'm glad he denied us because it led us to Ange Postecoglou. But I'll be real honest. Arne Slot is a bastard. He used Tottenham Hotspur to get a bigger fucking check. So props for that. And shout out the Slot family for having more generational wealth. But fuck him for turning down my club. I can't wait till we get 6 points on his bald head next year. Taka, come back here next season when we get 6 points on Liverpool because Arne Slot can't handle what Ange Postecoglou bring to the table. He's going to try and do his thing, but he ain't. He's going to try and think that he's doing his thing, but he won't. All right? Arne Slot, he can hold that. I ain't forget about that. But apparently West Ham are bigger than us. They did win that European trophy that we did not win. So that is true at least. Hey, big up Shamu. Good to see you in the house. JK says, Ivan Toney is an ideal battering ram at the tip of Ange's spear. He'll be ideal for balls coming across the box and for knocking it down, holding it up. So I'm saying aerially, he's got, bro, just the profile of the kind of striker that I really like. You know, I got spoiled with a Harry Kane. I'm super behind in the chat, so let me try and catch up here. Unless Fabrizio Romano announces it, yeah, I agree. Openda and Girokeris is the 9 for me. Girokeris is doing it in the last striker from Liga Portugal, whatever they call it. The last striker that I watched that I fell in love with, his name was Darwin Núñez. He balled for Benfica, and I was like, wow, go get this guy. He can be the Harry Kane backup, the successor to Harry Kane. I think he almost broke a European record that year with Benfica. He couldn't stop scoring goals. But translation hasn't been great. Jimenez will follow Slot to Liverpool. I've heard Liverpool fans, hey, big up Hassam. There you are. Big up Hassam. Big up This Is Football. Make sure you are subscribed to This Is Football, MHF Football, all them brothers over there. Make sure you're subscribed. Come on now. Ezzy's a top player, but not for an Ainge team. Ezzy will slow it all down, dances in tight space. Ainge's one touch forward. JK, what I think Ezzy would do, and I'm going to throw another name out there. Y'all are going to be like, wow, he's really taking the piss today. But a Kvaratskhelia, the Georgian, y'all know the fuck. Kvardana, he had a fantastic year, stayed at Napoli, kind of a down year. I think they finished 10th in the Serie A, which fucking all them pepperoni toppings all finished higher than you, LOL. But if you got a Kvaratskhelia, a winger who receives the ball at his feet, Ezzy is a guy who will receive the ball at his feet. And Tottenham has had such a problem this season of guys receiving the ball at their feet and doing fuck all with it. Guys receiving the ball at their feet and saying, no, I'm too scared, you have it. That's been a problem. Ezzy helps fix that problem. Timo Werner will allow the ball at his feet, but he'll fuck it. Brennan Johnson, yeah, give me the ball, I'm going to fuck it. Son, give me the ball. I'm either going to just pass it, just give it to Pierre-Emile Højbjerg to shoot, and he's not going to take the shot on. So for me, we need guys who are going to pick the ball up and supplement Son. Son's best style is when he's got a guy who is an actual danger man to alleviate some of that pressure off him. It was shown last year that when you double up on Son, he's going to go quiet. So what do? You got to get him in more one-on-one situations. You got to work him out to the left, in my opinion. You have Ezzy working in the middle. That's a guy who can actually link up with Son, and we create more. And we still need a number 9. Don't get me wrong. You get Ezzy, you still got to go out there and get a striker, whether that be a Tony or whoever the fuck. It really doesn't matter. But I mean, it does matter. But my point in saying is, as I disagree, I think as he would do all the things that we are like so requiring, which is a guy with relentless confidence in himself to do something fucking nasty with the ball. And that's what we've been missing. How many times do we get into the final third and do this horseshoe hotspur, and myself, and I know a lot of others are sitting there saying, can someone make an incisive run? Can someone make that incisive pass or just take a fucking shot? And for me, it was getting frustrated with Son because it's like, Son, I know you can shoot from outside the box, left foot, right foot, middle foot. It don't matter. It's going in the top bins. But instead of that, he passed it to Højbjerg. He passes it to Brennan Johnson. He passes it to Timo Werner. He passes it to whoever the fuck. I want Son taking those shots. You get someone like Ezien, he can help supplement Son. We might see more of that. It's win-win in my opinion. We need people who are more than just a one-touch forward, which, yes, that is the style in which we've been playing, but we need more in the final third. In the final third, one-touch passing isn't going to break down a defense. It's really not. What is going to break down a defense is a guy like Eze, a guy like Kvaratskhelia out there outside doing something with the box, pulling a defender, and a guy who actually is a threat. I don't think that the back line of anybody in the Premier League is like, oh shit, Brennan Johnson, whoa, make sure I have help on my backside. Make sure I have help in the... No, I got it, bro. Don't worry about it. Brennan Johnson, the one person he got around was Josko Vardiol. And that's my legitimate argument to why I say Destiny Udogie was the best left back in the league last year. But hey, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. Doesn't mean I got to like it. But I will also say this. I know I'm digressing a bit. I'm kind of all over the place. I just haven't streamed in forever, so I feel like I got a lot to say. But Eze, you get a guy like Kudus, Kvaratskhelia, who the ball in his feet, and he says, yes, sir, watch me cook. Watch me work. That's what I want to see. Someone get that ball, say, watch me work, Papa. That's what I want. No one in our squad is doing that right now. Eze will. Eze will absolutely do it. Basuma's shirt is 8. Sean Butler is great. Isn't that fun? Big up Wilton McDonald. How are you doing? The silly season has officially started. You're absolutely right about that, Wilton. The silliness has begun. Yeah, come on. Gallagher, Rio Hatate. Also, I saw a tweet that we were linked with some dude from Celtic. I almost said Sporting because of the green hoops. This is an interesting fact. I proofread it because I was like, what is he saying here? It says Arne Slot is the 22nd manager to take charge of Liverpool since the club's formation over 100 years ago in 1892. Ainge is the 17th manager under Levy. That's fun. That's kind of fun, isn't it? It's kind of nice, huh? Bullshit. Apologize within the next 42 hours or else the Sean Butler view will block you. Thank you. I don't know what you're talking about, my G. But anyone flying the flag, keep on. We all need someone flying the flag for us, I suppose. Liverpool tweeted that Slot is their 22nd manager. Oh, very interesting. Let's see. Lewis Ferguson. With that striker Ferguson for Brighton, they were all saying 100 million last summer, and I ain't seen him do shit this year. I'll be real honest. Lookman is 25. He ain't old. 26. Fuck it, bro. He's better than our wingers. Timo will score at least 25 goals next season, says Peter Pan. Hey, shout out Peter Pan from Neverland, I believe. Shout out. Look, Leicester. That's where it was. He played at Leicester. I just remember blue. I remember someone wearing blue, and he was wearing blue. I thought it was Everton, but it's Leicester with Brendan Rodgers. Leicester. Leicester should go for Poch. He could reunite with Wings. Isn't that fucking fun? Bro, Max Kilman. Shamu, I know you were around last summer when every Spurs content creator was saying, give me Max Kilman over Romero. I would take Joakim Anderson over Romero. Bro, Joakim Anderson wasn't even the best center back on that squad last year. Fuck we talking about? Come on now. I'm borderline arrogant about us winning Europa League next year. Dry Roast Pina, we're going to need some help. We're going to need some fucking killers in the final third. We don't have that. We got to go get some, man. Go get you an Ezzy and a Kvaratskhelia. Oh, my. Now we be cooking, bro. We get them two players, we winning it all, baby. Come on. I mean, we need more, obviously. I'm just getting lost in the vibe, lost in the sauce. Hi, Jacob. How are you? And how is your family? Big up, Frank. My family's fantastic. How are you? Big up to you. Now I love Arne Slot even more, my manager. Toyed with Spurs, you know. That's a new info about him for me. Look, he's a fucker. He's a fucker. He used us to get more money, that bastard. Big up Jay Murray. What up, Jacob, the king of Cuti? Hey. The king of Cuti. Come. Isn't that fun? That's a lot of fun, the king of Cuti. Yeah, we should have got Nunez. Hey, how much would y'all sell Nunez? He's still walking to my 11. Nunez is better than Timo. Nunez is better than Brennan Janssen. I stand by that. Versatile player. Bro, he can play the 10. He can play the wing. Come on. And this is the thing. You put Ezzy at the 10, move James Maddison out to the right wing. James Maddison played on the right wing for Leicester under what's his name before they got fucking, what's it called? Whenever they had two strikers, Maddison was their 10. But he was inconsistent at their 10. So when Leicester went to one striker, they moved him out on the right. He actually was good there. So fuck it. Fuck it. Put Maddison out there. Put Ezzy as the 10. Son at the left wing, and a big Papi Chulo in the middle. You know, I'll even take a Vlahovic. Fuck it, bro. Give me somebody. I hope you're thinking long and hard. Whoa. You hope we're thinking long and hard, my guy. Come. Isn't that fun? Our last signing didn't happen Jensen. Remember him? Yes. The Dutch translation hasn't been great historically, but there is a lot of like Johan Bakayoko. I'll be real honest. Before Chelsea signed Madueke, I was like, maybe Madueke come home to Tottenham, Noni. But now seeing him be kind of a spoiled little brat over there at Chelsea, kind of like fuck him, bro. You can rot over there. Bro, imagine if we got Elise and Ezzy tomorrow. I know the window technically don't open yet, but if we get, bro, come on, man. Give me some ballers. As much as I love Kvaratskhelia, Tottenham won't pay the money Napoli want. They won't accept ordinary money. They want that big time money. You're probably right. If Liverpool are smart to go, if anyone's smart to go get Kvaratskhelia right now, I know everyone's linking with Osimhen right now, which Osimhen's great. But notice Osimhen did better when he had a Papi Chulo named Kvaratskhelia who took care of him. So, yeah, man, I'll be real honest. We need us some ballers. Sorry, this WhatsApp is going crazy. WhatsApp is going crazy. Let me turn this off. Silence it. Silencio. There we go. Question to y'all. How many Spurs players will be in the Euro competition so I can follow along? Big up Jay Murray. We got Madison, Van de Veen, Vicario is going to ride the bench probably because Donna Homa, Donna Booma, Donna Juma. I call him Donna Huma. He'll probably start for Italy. But Vicario is in the squad, allegedly. I mean, they're all working out right now, but when it comes down to it, they're going to trim the roster, I believe. So, unfortunately, Destiny will not be participating. He's hurt. Pedro Porro got shunned by the Spanish, which, I mean, they're frauds anyway, so fuck them. And then, who else? Do we have anyone else? No, because SARS was Africa. Brennan Johnson. Wales didn't qualify, I think. So Brennan Johnson and Ben Davies are out. Yeah, I think that's it. We've got Romero and Bentancur, who are going to be in the Copa America. I think I'll be keeping up with the Netherlands. For those of you who care, where I'm going to be keeping up with the Netherlands, I'm going to be on Mickey Van de Veen watch, and Xavi Simons. That's a player. Literally since before I've done YouTube, I've said please go sign Xavi Simons, because we did this whole we'll buy children for 15 million and hope they become good. When that was our motto, I remember being like Xavi Simons. And then he got loaned to PSV and balled out at PSV. And I said, go get me Xavi Simons. And then he got loaned to Leipzig. And then he balled out for Leipzig. And now everyone's fucking talking about Xavi Simons. And we're definitely not going to get us him anymore. So I'm going to be keeping up with the Netherlands. I'm a Xavi Simons fan. Also Mickey Van de Veen. Come on, Mickey Van de Veen. Yeah, Sean's a good guy. I like Sean. Big up Sean with Spurs Talk Show. He's fine in my book. Absolutely won't happen, but if there ever was a direct Son replacement, I'm thinking you're talking about Kvaratskhelia. Cal L agent. Or are you talking about Ezzy? I don't know who you're talking about. I am a fan of smart analysis, Sean Butler. If you're a fan, I thought you were saying you're a fan of my show, which you haven't said one nice thing about me. You just sitting here propping up Sean, which is fine. Big up Jacob. Hope you and your family are well. Big up Faz Radfar. How you doing? Ezzy at Tottenham will be sensational. Hope we have the balls to pay up. Isn't that the story? Isn't that always the story with Tottenham Hotspur? Monster season from Kulusevski has false number 9 incoming. Is Kulusevski the number 9 that we've always needed and we didn't know that we needed, but now that we found out we needed is we got it. We got to keep him. We got to keep him around us long time. I don't know. I'll be real honest. I was enjoying watching him play there. I think he has the physical capabilities to do that. And if for Sweden, if I'm not mistaken, which they should be in the Euros as well, which they may be a fun one to watch because Lucas Bergvall, I don't know if he got called up. Probably not. I don't know. But, oh, look at that. Like the video. Isn't that fun? Kulu's got a lot of questions to answer. I'll put it that way, in my opinion. Stuart Craven. Ezzy and Tony both start and improve our starting 11, and they're both homegrown. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, get them both in. They do walk into our 11, I agree. And that's our main thing. Keep getting players that improve this 11. Like, I love Basuma, I love Sarr. But if we get 2 killers center mids, Madison's fine. He's okay. I'm kind of upset with Madison, I'll be real honest. Ferguson scored a hat-trick versus Newcastle and dipped randomly. If I'm not wrong, he also got a knee injury. That'll do it. A knee injury will certainly do it. Lookman did play for Everton, so I'm not crazy. Lookman did play for Everton. There you go. Ferguson plays for Bologna. Biased because of the Scottish links, but he's actually really good. Interesting. He's going to miss with the serious... Bro, I hate serious injuries. I fucking hate injuries. Bro, I need us to win the Europa. Trust me. We are linked with Marcus Edwards. Oh, my fucking... Marcus Edwards? I don't even know what to... I was going to play a clip to try and alleviate how I felt, but I'll be real honest. I don't really want Marcus Edwards. I'll be honest. I don't want him. Big up Potato. Not a Nunez fan. This is something about the South Americans coming from Eredivisie. I like Jimenez. He could be a good addition. There's proven players like Guido Guedes, Tony. What's the talk on David? It's been quiet. You're talking about Jonathan David, the Canadian striker. He reminds me of Anthony Martial. Take that what you will. Dragusin will be going. I don't think he will. Well, who is that? Who's that? Well, I mean, excuse me. Where is he going? Not who is that. I know who. I was reading another comment. Dogi, yeah, he's injured. He's not gonna play. Oh, Højbjerg in Denmark. That's true. Jacob, your talent ID is pretty good, but the fact you rate Nunez is not a good look. Look, I strictly based all of my ratings of Nunez on that Benfica season. And I think anyone who watched Darwin Nunez in that season for Benfica would probably be right up there with me in the sense of like, ay Dios mío. I mean, y'all spent 90 million on him. That's when I knew, of course, we weren't going to get him, but I was like, go get him now. But we were never going to spend 90 million on Nunez or anybody. Kvaratskhelia, Eze is a different entity entirely. Get him in two. You get Kvaratskhelia and Eze. Oh, man, come on. Oh, Sweden didn't even qualify. Yikes. That's kind of awkward. Am I the only one who still loves Bentancur? I think there's a lot of people who still love him. I think he showed us shades of who he is. He got injured, came back re-injured, and we're waiting for him to get back up to those shades. He's shown moments of being that same person, but he's just not there yet. Doesn't mean he can't, just that he isn't yet. Big no to Edwards, bro. I'm going to go ahead and say no to Edwards as well. Basuma, keep her sell, says Jessica. That's tough. He's not the first one I'm getting out of the door. I'd get rid of Skip and Højbjerg before I get rid of Basuma. I get rid of... Who else in the midfield? I don't think we have to completely write off Basuma just yet, in my opinion. I don't think we need to completely write him off because honestly, I still think there's a hell of a player. Like, you're not doing what he did those first 9-10 games if you're a shit player. So I really hold out hope for Basuma, but he's got, like Kulusevski, he's got questions to answer. Don't actually think there's a reason to not get Eze. Swear he's got the same agency and he's friends with Son. We all saw him when we beat Crystal Palace, which, remember that free kick goal that he scored? Holy shit. Remember that free kick goal that he scored? That was a fucking magnifique. Oh, ay. Ay, mamma mia. That's a scary meatball. That was a beautiful fucking... There's our free kicker. You get Eze, we got a free kicker now too. Dragusin, is Romania in the Euros? I don't know. Klopp and I got the same talent ID. Here's the thing, is I also scouted Mickey Van de Veen when he was at Wolfsburg. And then he got linked to Liverpool. And it's like, I felt like literally every player I want us to go for gets linked with Liverpool. Luckily, y'all passed on him. Thank you so much for that. Bro, what has Edwards done? That's the thing. It's like, I get the homegrown thing, but he left because he was pissed. And like, I get all that. Like, but to me, he had... I don't watch the Portuguese league. I did not watch the Portuguese league. I did not. So I couldn't tell you what he did. But if he did something crazy, or it was like he balled out, I would have heard about it. Because we've got that 35% sell-on fee. So wherever he goes next, we're getting a chunk of that change. But like, there was no hype. There was no nothing. I mean, you look at I follow him on the fucking sofa score. Kind of meh. I don't know what Marcus Edwards... It doesn't do nothing for me. I don't know why we would sign... Like, I don't know... To me, if Marcus Edwards is the next name through the fucking doors, we have a big problem. We have a big problem. I just don't think Marcus Edwards moves the needle. I'd rather us go roll the dice on someone else, like who's actually scored in the Premier League. Somerville, he scored in the Premier League, if I'm not mistaken. Don't rate him a ton, but if we're desperate for the homegrown option, then I could see it. This homegrown thing, like, I was thinking about this. I don't watch... I do watch a lot of people's stuff, and I can't think of another club that's ever, like, oh, this homegrown thing, the homegrown thing, the homegrown thing. Like, I feel like Tottenham fucking talk about the homegrown thing every transfer window. It's like, hey, watch out for the homegrown thing. Hey, we got enough homegrowns. And it's like, we had fucking 6 goalkeepers on our roster last season, and 4 of them were homegrowns. And I get it. Like, you got to be cheeky in the thing. And, like, certain people will, like, check off certain boxes, yada, yada. But, Ivan Toney does the homegrown thing. Ezzy does the homegrown thing. Anthony Robinson, get him as a backup fullback. He'll do the homegrown thing. I just don't get it. We're always talking about the homegrown thing. Always talking about the homegrown thing. I don't get it. But I mean, I realize we do have to we have to adhere to the rules, yada yada. But like, we got a shit ton of goalkeepers. We could put Jamie Donnelly, Mikey Moore, Iago Santiago. We could Alfie Devine. You know, they're all homegrowns. We can litter our roster with some of these kids that we want to see come through. We don't have to go buy fucking Marcus Edwards, bro. I'm so done with Marcus Edwards. He balled against us in one of the 2 matches we played versus Sporting in the Champions League 2 years ago. But what has he done? Maybe someone better suited to answer this than me about Marcus Edwards. I'm more of a look forward kind of guy. Like Kyle Walker-Peters, he could come in and be better than Emerson for sure. 100% comes in and is better than Emerson. But like, is that the standard? Is that the level? I mean, does Kyle Walker-Peters help us catch up to City, Liverpool, Arsenal? I know Werner doesn't, so Edward, first 2 signings are fucking Werner and Edwards. We can't. 15 GA for Edwards. I don't know about performances going off of stats. You know what? I'm fucking talking about him long enough. Oh no. I had the Timo Werner stuff pulled up on the Tottenham Hotspur. And that's, God dang it. Now I have to scroll all the way down and find it. That's fucked. I had the Timo Werner thing pulled up, but here, let's do this. Let's look at Marcus Edwards. Let's see how he did. So I'm not just 25 years old. Lookman's 25. Oh, he's 26. Okay. And he doesn't solve the homegrown thing. Okay. All right, so for the... Here, let me do this so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Over a 7 rating. In Liga Portugal, he didn't even start the whole season. Maybe he was injured. 4 goals, 4 assists in La Liga. Europa, he had 1 goal and 1 assist, so it's 5. Champions. Wait, that's not this year. So yeah, he had 5 goals. Or no, 10 GA by my accounts, but like, what, bro? I need someone pushing the needle. I need someone standing on fucking business. I don't need Marcus Edwards just hanging out. He left us and went to Sporting and he's been hanging out for 6 years. What is that? Go get someone who's actually banging goals in another league. He's not even banging goals and banging assists. It's like, look, this one good game that I remember. Really, oh, he cooked us. Yeah, he cooked us. That was it. Big up Jethro. Y'all are too hard on Bentancur. He suffered a serious ankle ligament injury. He also played a few games with a broken toe. So I'd hold your juries out until we see him early next season. And that's fair. And I think he's earned a little bit of patience and understanding from Spurs fans. I'm just being honest when I say, like, he hasn't hit those levels. And I think that that's just an honest assessment. Is it harsh? Yeah, you know, life is harsh. But I'm not saying he needs to go out of the door. There's still more midfielders I'd get rid of before Bentancur. Oliver Skip, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, these are the names. And I think that he still has, what do they call it? Like, he still has a little bit of compromise time. There's some word for that. I'm not rushing him out the door. I'm still waiting to see if he can be the player we thought he was. Brexit is only starting to kick in. I don't know what that means. I'm not even 100% sure what Brexit is. I'll be real honest. I don't want to sign Gallagher either. I don't want to help them out of their financial troubles. I'll be real honest. Guirassy is a cheaper and better version of Tony. I like Guirassy. He came in second in the Bundesliga. In the Bundy. Didn't he? Yeah, Stuttgart. But he is 28 years old. So he's kind of old. He's kind of old. Where has he gone? Where has he been? French League, German, back to France, back to German. The value is relatively low, so I bet you could. They're saying he's valued at around 40-some million, but I know he's got a release clause of like 17 and a half. I wouldn't mind it as a striker, but like I was still taking Tony. Scoring in Bunda is different than scoring in the Prem. I'll be real. But I think he's a good player. We sell Richarlison. Give me Guirassy right now. I'd take him. We need a striker. I don't think he's like the striker, though, that I'm like, yeah, go give me that one. But he's a good player. The bits that I've seen of him, I like his frame. I like his size. 6'2". Who don't like a striker that's 6'2"? Love me. I mean, it's no Zlatan, but you already know. They won't count because of the age, I'm sure. Sar should be a homegrown, I believe. I believe so. Ali Gold said apparently not. About what? Werner was the first to... I don't know what y'all talking about. Really confused. You deserve Edwards for Arnie slander. Oh, you fraud. No, we don't deserve that. Angelo Tyro. Big up. No one bang anything, Holmes. Why aren't you walking your dog anyways? Why ain't you walking your dog anyways? What? What are you talking about, Angelo? Matty Damn Cash had to injure him again. But yeah, never. We already know that dirty bastard. We saw it. We saw what he did. Come on. Only one that'll count for sure is Bergvall. Well, what's his name? Lukic also count? Because he's fucking like 12 years old. That Croatian. Artem Dobvik. I don't know who that is. I've heard the name, but I don't. I tried to tell you to sign Artem on FIFA, and you're like, who the fuck is that guy? Yeah, I'm still going to say who the fuck is that guy. But you know what? I've got this pulled up. D-O-B-V-Y. Let's educate myself. He plays for Girona. Where did they finish? Third. Hey, they finished third in Spain. Okay. 26-year-old Ukrainian fuck. Left-footed striker. Bro, he's 26 though. He's kind of an old bastard. Hey, 24 goals. Come on. See, this is a player that I can say, look, this motherfucker's scoring a bunch of goals. Marcus Edwards, 5 in Portuguese league. Don't move me. 24 goals in the Liga. Hey. That moved me. Okay, wait, 7-0. How many has he scored in that though? Hang on. 1. He had a hat trick. I mean, it is La Liga. There are some pepperoni toppings for teams. But 24 goals, 8 assists. Bro, 31 GA. Fuck it, bro. Bring him to the lane. I'll do it, Diddler. I'll do it right now. Highest goal scorer in La Liga. Talk to me nicely. Come on now. Hey, big up, Sheik. Big up, Sheik. Says, hope you and the family are well. Big up. Hope you're doing well. Hands off Dovbik. He is very good, says Mark. Bro, fuck it, bro. Give me Darbim Dovbik. Darbim Dovbik. I'll take him. Why not? There you are, Hussam, my brother from another mother, my Jordanian G. Shout out to Hussam with This Is Football says, there you are. And you know, if anyone doesn't like Hussam, this is what I got to say to you.
You and donkeys are the same. What is the difference between you and a donkey?
The donkey, you take the whip, you hit him, and the donkey's like, ee-aw, ee-aw. That's the donkey. You're a donkey.
There you are. You're a donkey if you don't like Hassam. Come on, man. That's the Jordanian G. Hey, I'm not going to say what I heard, but I did hear word on the street that Hassam is the Prince of Jordan. I mean, hey, don't run to the press now. But he's the 6'6" Middle Eastern prince. Yes, that's what I see. Sheik heard the same thing I'm on. Yeah, Hassam, that 6'6" Middle Eastern prince with biceps, no diddy. I thought he was keen on showing his shoulders. But shoulders and biceps, fuck it, bro. More muscles, more problems. Prince of Jordan doing YouTube. Yeah. What's your take on Georgy Sudakov, Shakhtar player, young Ukrainian? I don't watch Shakhtar. I didn't know they were even resuming play. I thought they were at war. But I know that they don't like us because of the whole deal. Yeah, because of that guy, Maynard. What a fraud. Check his comps. He's also very technical other than goal-scoring abilities. I'll have to. I think you're talking about Dovbyk. Is that how you say his name? How the fuck you say Dovbyk? Yeah, and big up Hassam. He did lend me his Lamborghini the other day. He's a very generous guy. Lend Sheik his Ferrari. He let me drive the family around in the Lambo. Isn't that very nice? So be like Hassam. Be like LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Yeah. Internet guys, I think they're still butthurt about that. So, hey, you can have him back. You can have him. How about that? I don't want that guy at my club anymore. And I'll leave that there. You know who I do want at my club? You know, I'm not going to play the clip. Should I play the clip? You know what? Fuck it, bro. 200 people across all 3 platforms. Let's go and play the clip. This is who I want at my club.
Good. Ah. ahora ya dejé de ver un poco, pero...
Morning.
Do you like scoring against Burnley, your old Leverkusen teammate?
Ma come ha fatto a sbagliare quel gol?
The way he runs, kisses that badge. Did Harry Kane ever fucking kiss the badge like that? Harry Kane ain't ever kissed a badge like that. But then Tottenham fans say, oh, Cuti just cares about Argentina. Shut the fuck up. Respect my fucking Argentinian goat.
I love son.
Come on, man. Come on, man. The disrespect. I don't forget the fucking bullshit. Them pussies want to run. And when you talk about Cuti, you're talking about me. When you talk about Romero, you're talking about Argentinian fucking heritage. He won them a World Cup single-handedly. Lionel Messi said, if it wasn't for Romero, we ain't winning shit. And guess what? You get fucking Romero, you get Copa America, you get World Cup. And then look at what he give to us. Oh, but he cares about Argentina more. Fuck you. You're a liar. He's reckless. He's reckless. He's not responsible. Fuck off. You're a liar. You're a liar. Jacob, I remember you played a video from Arsenal fan. It does, you know what, Frank? This is just for you.
Arsenal, oh yeah! Arsenal, oh yeah! Arsenal, oh yeah! We are the Gunners! Arsenal! Arsenal! We are the Gunners! Now and forever! Arsenal, oh yeah!
Arsenal, oh yeah! I said, oh yeah. I love that clip, man. I don't care what anyone says. That shit's fun. That shit is fun. My son doesn't agree. He's waking up from his nap. And just like his father, he does not want to get out of bed. Awesome. Oh, yeah. I do agree with this comment, though. I pulled it up. We need to win a trophy next season or Romero's leaving. Bro, if we keep acting like a bitch, Romero's going to leave. And I wouldn't blame him. He came to us when we had Conference League and fucking Nuno Espirito Santos as our manager. He came in and said, don't worry. I'll give you hope while we have Eric Dyer and Davinson Sanchez and Japhet Tanganga, Clement Longley. Don't worry. There's one motherfucker who will be a stud in the back line. Even if you're starting him alongside Eric Dyer, Japhet Tanganga, Emerson Royale, Davinson Sanchez. I already said Davinson Sanchez, Eric Dyer. Oh, these guys are who he played alongside with. And he's trying to get it out the mud with Tottenham. Shout out Cuti Romero for that. I was blown away that we could get a Serie A Defender of the Year playing Conference League and having Nuno Espirito fucking Santo as our fucking manager. And you know what? Yeah. That's my G. Cuti Romero. Everyone disrespect, bro. They disrespect and their fucking tone changed now, huh? The tone changing now. That's good. At least their tone is changing in general. Oh, speaking of Jose Mourinho, he spoke. He was at the Champions League shenanigans, and he is on loan for Argentina. Can't wait for that thug to leave in the middle of the season for nothing tournament to rep Argentina. I have a song for you, for your lies. You want to lie? Oh, whoops, hang on. You want to lie? Here you go.
He's a thug. I can't wait for him to leave. He's on loan at Argentina.
That's what you sound like right now. That don't make you feel good. Come on now. Come on now. You're just a hater, Haunty. You know? You're just jealous. You're just jealous. And that's okay. You could be jealous. You could be jealous. You're allowed to be that way. The fact that you even compared him to Gio Lo Celso shows that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So kindly and with respect, this clip is for you, Haunty Yumi.
Funky dog head, bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker. Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Respect the family and back off. Respect the family and back off. I'm not 100% confident that it won't be some Romero Real Madrid interest. This is my constant fear, Morler, with every player we have, and not just Romero, Van de Veen, Destiny. These are players I'm like, if we don't do right by them and we can do what we've done historically in the last, I'd say 20 years, they will leave. It won't even have to be Real Madrid that lures them away. It could be fucking Stuttgart, Leverkusen. These are all clubs that are challenging for their respective leagues. Getting a Wi-Fi signal like my Wi-Fi is fucking up. Speaking of the Wi-Fi, hit a like on the video. If not, then, you know, whatever. You don't have to. You don't have to hit a like. I just kindly suggest. Romero has changed his caliber. He is more mature. Bro, he is Cuti Romero. Cuti transfer out. Cuti transfer will hit like crack. Taka, you pray. You hope. Not going to happen. That's what I'm saying, bro. If play for Girona, my Sharona. Play for Girona, my Sharona. Angelo, I don't know what you're cooking, but it looks fun. Can we get a Destiny Udogi clip? I need to work on that. If Real Madrid want you, it's over. This is the fear. This is the fear. They're that rich, handsome billionaire that apparently solved world hunger. That's the way the world treats them. They solved world hunger. Disclaimer. Real Madrid was funded by the Spanish government. I don't trust them. I don't like them. I don't root for them. All right? So congrats on number 15, but you're also a fraudulent fucking establishment supported by a fucking royalist government. But it's okay. They're the standard, Real Madrid. They're the handsome billionaire. They're the handsome billionaire. Whoa, let's not throw Lo Celso's name. Hey, big up, Zapor. Good to see you in the house. First thing you say is defending Lo Celso. Not surprised. If Real come for 80 million for Romero, would you sell? No, I wouldn't. There's not a center back you can buy for 80 mil that's going to give you what Romero will give you. Not a single one. I'm all ears if you want to try and name any, but I'll tell you why you're wrong. There's not no 80 million defender that we can get that is going to give us what Romero gives us. Bro, relax. Nobody's going to take your Honda. That's actually that's funny. I disagree with you, but this is funny. Hantayumi, you've just gained some cool points in my eyes because you said something. I had to go with what you said, and you dropped a funny joke. This is the type of shit I like. I like this shit because it shows, A, you can give it, you can take it. Yo. But it also shows you have a sense of humor and a creative one. Nobody's going to take your Honda. You're wrong. He's not a Honda. What's the most Cybertruck. They like the Cybertrucks nowadays. He's a Cybertruck. Real Madrid, bro, they always buy our best players. What are you talking about? They're going to buy Destiny. I've felt that since I've seen him. I knew they were going to sign him. 120 for Romero. I will listen to 120 for Romero. I will listen. Not saying I'm going to do anything with it, but I'll listen. I'll listen. Hey, big up, Staffy. Big up. Big up. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Staffy? Ziad raid. Hey, big up, Ziad. My G, how you doing? Come on now. Big up, Ziad. Ziad. What a great channel he's got over there. Just surpassed 1K the other day. Oh, I saw he was at 1.3 today. He is cooking, man. Big up, Abraham. Big up everyone who's coming on over from the Ziad raid or the Staffy raid, wherever raid you may be joining from. Look at that. Ziad Zone, my G. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for the raid. And big up to everyone spamming it. Hey, what's his name? Andrew Tate is here. Top G's Andrew Tate is here. What a guy. Big up. And Abraham says, I live in Tottenham and I support Chelsea. Big up. I live in El Paso and I support Tottenham. So how about that? Yes, big up all the Ziad folks. Hit that like button on the way in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Over 170 people on the YouTube channel. Look at this, bro. He can raid, and there's over 165 people. Bless. I love every single one of you. Even if I don't know you, it just takes a minute to get to know me. And then guess what? I can play fun clips for you like this.
By the way, can I just say, the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
All right, big up the panel. As for
Look at that. Look at that. Big up. Ziad, can I just say, you are looking 16 out of 10 today. Every single one of you, if you're listening to this right now, whether live or on playback over an hour and a half in, you are looking a 16 out of 10 today. Just want you to know that. Yes, we are all feeling 16 out of 10 today. Let's go. That's badass that you can see the Spurs Stadium. Big up Ziad Zone. Make sure you subscribe to Ziad Zone, by the way. One of the mods will put it in, or Ziad, you could put your channel link in there. Make sure you are subscribed. Shout out everyone who came on over from the raid, from Ziad or from Staffy, whichever one you came on over for. Turbo Timo, yes. Look, for those Chelsea fans wondering how Tottenham feel, here you go. Are you happy with the Tottenham deciding to extend Timo Werner. 7,471 votes. 7,400. Bro, 7,000 people don't tune into this channel. I don't even have 7,000 subscribers. But over 7,000 people voted. And you can see my vote. There's the check mark. I said no. I'm not happy with it. But hey, Timo, 72%, over 72% of 7,471 folks say yay, Timo. They say yay, Timo. Ren, my daughter was talking to her mate who supports the football team Charlotte. She meant Chelsea. There is actually a new MLS team called Charlotte here in Carolina. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Hey, big up, pause. Hey. There's a lot of pause-worthy times. Okay, love you, but hate Tottenham. Bye. Big up, Abraham. As long as you love, as long as there's love in your heart. Isn't that what it's all about? Jay Murray, just watching some Ezzy highlights. He has a kind of Ndombele kind of swagger. What's he like under pressure? Well, I mean, I can't imagine the pressure at fucking Crystal Palace is insurmountable. But he's been able to take on that challenge and excel well at that challenge. So that is more than Ndombele's done. Ndombele has not done that in the Premier League. But I do like that swagger. Again, like I was saying at the beginning of the show, getting Eberechi Ezzy solves a lot of the problems that Tottenham have in the final third. A reluctancy to pick up the ball and drive with it. A reluctancy to be that dude. You get Ezzy, hey, he ain't reluctant for that. Let's go ahead and get you Ezzy. And I did see this to a little bit further legitimize. Like, I'm not just completely bullshitting when I say that he's been linked with Tottenham. I'm going to make that just a little bit larger there. According to transfers.com, Tottenham are expected to initiate talks. You like that? Fucking expected to initiate. That's new. I'll tell you, all the transfer windows, you know, this verbiage is not always used. I haven't seen this. Tottenham are expected to initiate. That reminds me of Tottenham admire so-and-so. Tottenham are keen on initiating conversations with so-and-so. That's world-class Timo. Turbo Timo. I need to get a Timo clip. So every time we talk about Timo, I could do something like this.
I love son.
Look at that. See, we could play those clips. World-class Werner. There it is, Ziad Zone. Make sure you're subscribed. Big up Totspurs for that. Appreciate you, my friend. Abdi says, Jacob, I always respect you and Hassam's channel, but your fan base are liars, and you're not a liar. No way they like the Timo Werner side. They do. They do. There's redeemable qualities to the deal that I've spoken on, which is, one, that we didn't buy him technically. It is just another loan. But it is 170-some thousand on wages. It is an international spot. There are downsides to it. Not great. The optics aren't good either. When we're talking about challenging for a title and you loan Timo Werner for a year, it just sounds like a Clement Longley type of bullshit. And I hated that. I hate the Clement Longley, Brian Hill type of bullshit that we do. And this is what it feels like. Fucking Timo. The poll is still live. I see 118 votes in the poll right now. Thoughts on Tottenham before the window officially opens. 38% are fine with Timo, but we need more quality. 23% says, I'm ashamed of Spurs for the Timo deal. Hey, the shameful folks, y'all have climbed the ranks back up into second place. So isn't that quite nice? Let's see. Hey, Spurs fans are greater than Arsenal fans. Isn't that nice? Shout out Ndombele. Bro. Ndombele. That's one of those. I'll always look back at Ndombele and be sad. Because that fucking guy, if he wanted to, he could be so good. Ezzy to Spurs would be... Bro, Ezzy to Spurs... I thought I had something laying around here that I could tell you what it was like, but I don't. I lied. But you know what? Ezzy to Spurs, I needed in my life. I fucking needed in my life. But this verbiage here, expected to initiate talks with Crystal Palace. The fuck does that mean? This is just that... I might think about finding you, but I might not also. As he expects Palace to honor a gentleman's agreement to allow him to leave this summer. Now, Tottenham fans, you'll remember that old 2-word gentleman's agreement. That's a fun word because allegedly Harry Kane had a gentleman's agreement and we said, fuck you. So isn't that kind of fun? I think a lot of the Werner hate starts from insecurities because he has the capability to start a game of other players due to his speed and sticking to manager plan. My insecurity with Timo Werner is he's one-on-one and he fucks it. And when you do that 3 times in a game, I lose a lot of my patience. And I've seen him do it a lot. Oliver Skip got robbed of a fantastic assist versus United, I think it was. Timo Werner, you fucking asshole. Sometimes he can do the simple stuff easy. He can do the simple stuff easy. Fabs mentioned a couple things, but Fabrizio Romano has not said anything about Eze to Tottenham specifically. But I had it somewhere. Did I delete it? No. It's the same thing. Another source saying that we're trying to talk to Eze. Mikey Moore. Ipswich Town are looking at Ryan Sessegnon. I know y'all thought he doesn't exist, but he's a real human. He is a real person. Ryan Sessegnon exists. You can't deny that he's a human that is alive. All right? I'm just saying. Ipswich Town, that is bang on his level. That is bang on his level. There's a Cuti. What else? No? Or Charleston? Oh, this is... No. There was something I bookmarked because he said something. There it is. This is the only thing I've seen from Fabrizio regarding Tottenham after the Timo Werner deal, which is that it is expected Tottenham will sign a striker this summer, but at the time there's no concrete update to offer on reports linking Ivan Toney with a possible move. So basically, Fabrizio on the Caught Offside podcast said that we are going to go for a striker, but there's nothing linking us to Toney because I think they were spamming the chat. Is Toney going to Tottenham or whatever? Yada yada. Come on now. Give me an Eze. Eze a must. He's too creative. Bro, he's so creative. Come on now. Give me an Eze. We deserve an Eze. Gentleman's agreement was, bro, that's what I'm saying. Spurs fans get triggered by that word, gentleman's agreement. The fuck you mean gentleman's agreement? Come on now. Give me some Eze. I need me some Eze. Spurs need a Sesko. I've been hearing a lot about Sesko. Isn't that the dude that came in and took Timo Werner's job? Imagine because Leipzig signed him to like a 3 or 4 year deal, and then they were like, you know what? We found someone better. Isn't that fun? Spurs are a joke, and they won't sign elite players. I beg to differ. You know what I'm going to say, Top G? I think you need some milk.
He needs some milk.
Yes, he does. Question, Jacob, when are you going to host Hassam, Staffy, Ziad, TJ, etc.? I want to see you in control and not in jail. Shout out Staffy with the waffle cell on American Waffle. They only put me in there, Todd Spurs, because when I speak truth, they don't like to hear it. They say, oh, quiet, silencio. Cállate tu boca is what they want me to do, but that'll never happen. No, it won't. Let's not get attached to Eze. Hope it happens, though. Bro, I'm already... George, if Eze doesn't happen, I'm going to be heartbroken. All right? If Eze doesn't happen, I'm going to cry. If Eze doesn't happen... Bro, is there even a clip I can play for if Eze doesn't happen? I don't think I have a clip. But if Eze does happen... Come. And big up Staffy for the raid. Big up Staffy. Hello. Hello. Hey, James Paratrooper's back. Long time no see, Mr. Jaimes Paratrooper. Says, what's up? Timo will be a Tottenham legend this coming season after we win. Hey. Tottenham win the quadruple. I'll fucking get Timo. I'll get that shit tatted on me. I don't give a fuck. I'll get the most random shit. I don't care who's involved. As long as if we did that, come on now. No Ezzy. Tottenham will lowball, then Man City will swoop in. I think he has a release clause or something. I don't know. But you're right. We're probably going to just lowball, stall. Someone else will get him, and then we'll be pissed. But big up Staffy for the raid. Ezzy rejects Spurs. Okay, so that's what y'all wanted to come. Here they come. Yeah, y'all want Ezzy rejects Spurs. Big up. Hit a like if you're in here from Staffy TV. Big up yourself. Hit a like on. How many likes are we on? If I refresh and we're not even on 100 likes, we're not even on 100 likes. I don't even know what to say to y'all right now. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm looking right here at this. It says 265 people watching. And I can't even get 100 likes on the YouTube channel. What do I need to do? Do I need to cry like this guy?
Oh yeah.
Do I need to play funny one-word lines from copyrighted songs? Or do I need to hit you with propaganda? If I need to hit you with propaganda, just let me know.
Good. Ahora ya dejo de ver un poco, pero...
Eric. Morning.
Do you like scoring against Burnley, Leno, your old Leverkusen teammate?
No! Ma come ha fatto a sbagliare quel gol?
Look at that. Oh, that's something Staffy sent me. But there you go. See, I can play that. Come on, look. Hit a thumbs down for the propaganda. Thunder Road, are you one of those 5 people that always... Every video I do, I get like 3 to 5 dislikes. And honestly, you're doing something. And I think that's still... I'll take it. You know, I like it. Big up Danny Kiriakou. 10 more likes. Come on, big up Danny Kiriakou. This is a guy who I know was through the moon when we signed Timo Werner, weren't you? Weren't you there, buddy? I think if I'm not mistaken, Danny Kiriakou voted yes on that poll that I was showing most of the stream. So be like Danny, vote yes with Timo, I suppose. Why don't Elise like us like Ezzy does? I think because Elise is a United fan. I think he said that a few years ago. And there was actually a video of Ezzy that I was watching. He got kicked out of the Arsenal Academy. I was hearing, he said he got kicked out of Arsenal Academy, which they would love to, you know, bring him to Tottenham. He would love to dunk on Arsenal. Who wouldn't? Come on now. This is what Harry Kane done. Big up Norman Lamont. Good to see you back in the house as well. My shopping list is Ezzy. I'll take it. Garassi, taking it. Gertruda, I'll do it. Desiree Doué, I'll take it. Onana, Almo, okay. And Richie for Tony. I'll say the Tony, Garassi, Richie thing, that's a lot of primetime players, Norman Lamont. If we went and did all that, we're winning the fucking league, baby. I love your list, but I'm going to be so honest, and it sucks that I have to do this, but this ain't going to happen. I love you. I love this list. I think it's beautiful. I think it's fantastic. It's just unfortunately not going to happen. Sadly. But there we are. Jacob, we do a Cry Me Another show. What? What are you talking about, George? I don't know what you mean. Talk good about Werner and you passed the like test. Werner has positive vibes. I said we didn't buy him, so I like that. And his attitude is something you can't buy. You can't buy attitude, so that's something good. He's got a good attitude. And when he joined, he fucking hit the ground running. He didn't have any chance to buffer in, which he shouldn't. He played in the Premier League. He's a Champions League winner. So he doesn't need that time. But he came in and did exactly what Ainge asked him to do. Now, was he good at it? No, not all the time. But occasionally he was right there at the back post to tap it in. And sometimes he sizzled that fucking thing across there and someone else had to be at the other back post and tap it in. So the very simple stuff that we've asked him to do, he can. It's just the one-on-ones, the creative stuff that he kind of lacks. But you know what? I remain. If we get rid of Solomon and Brian Hill, you need some other fucker to be around at least. And you know what? Werner can be that for us. Why not? I like that we didn't buy him. In all seriousness, like I'd like to be facetious and joke around, but in all seriousness, the fact that we didn't purchase him and we just loaned him for another year, he's at least not going to just sit there like Brian Hill and get loaned out again. He's at least not just going to sit there like Reguilon, like Sessegnon, like Giovanni Lo Celso, like Oliver Skip, like all these players we don't want, but we just have to have because we signed them to these fucking crazy contracts. Joe Rodon we might actually get rid of. But again, this is my point. Timo Werner, me no likey. But if Ainge thinks he could cook something with him, fuck it. I've had a lot of dishes where the ingredients I don't like, but the final product, hey, that's a good stew, my friend. And who knows, we might get there. It takes a humongous effort to lift the finger and click like. Edward, only if I have earned your like do I want you to go through the effort to do the on the like button. Dislikes our engagement. That's what I'm saying. You can like, you could dislike, you could do nothing. It's your life, honestly. It's really your life. You do what you want, my friend. If we don't get Ezzy, I'm okay, as I don't know any players outside of Spurs. Can't cry over what I don't know. Jay Murray, I can go through the list of players that I've cried about in most recent history that Tottenham didn't sign. The most recent one that I was really, really upset about when he went to West Ham was Kudus. When Kudus signed to West Ham, my heart broke a little. When Xavi Simons inevitably goes somewhere that isn't Tottenham Hotspur, it's going to break my heart a little. Adama Traore, the fact that we got Brian Hill. And so I know everyone, hey, I know y'all just like, what? He said Adama Traore, this guy. I know y'all like to cook me whenever I talk about Adama Traore. But better than Brian Hill. He's better than Timo Werner. He's better than Solomon. He's better than a lot of these players that we've sniffed around. Say what you want. He's not the greatest, but damn it, he's still better than some of those clowns. And I know if we got Adama Traore, he would fuck up and then everyone would cook me. But hey. Sorry, bro. I can only press like once. Hey, what a G. That's all I need. Just that one, my friend. Romero's the GOAT. Come on, James. You already know. If you hate a channel, you need not interact with it. Clicking dislike button is positive engagement. Big up Yogi Bear. That's what I choose to believe anyway, when that's the case. That music is what a hangover sounds like. The music doesn't match the video, right? The music's kind of like, it's kind of weird. But you know, fuck it. We ball. Has he been kicked out of a lot of academies, if I remember? Poor guy. He did get kicked out of that's what I'm saying. Get a chip on your shoulder, something extra. Think about how much he would want to dunk on Arsenal. Think about how much you would want to fucking see him in the mud like every Tottenham fan. Clicking like is my workout. Big up Edward. Help you get that workout. Come on, girl. I will buy an Ezzy jersey. Come on, James Harden, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, except when Luka Truthka Don Sickwit ran through LA Clippers. But other than that, shout out James Harden. Whoa. Do not put Timo's name. Hey, Danny, he's not on. Okay, Danny Kiriakou is not on screen to deny, nor refute, nor agree. So just take my word for it. Danny Kiriakou loves Timo Werner. Danny, Timo, Tottenham, love. All right? Danny loved Timo. Timo loved Tottenham. Danny loved Tottenham. Timo loved Danny. Danny, Timo loved Tottenham Spurs. Danny love. All right? Line it up however you want, buddy. We know Danny loves Timo Werner. Danny called me the other day. He said, Jacob, I'm so excited. He said, Jacob, I'm so happy right now. He said, Jacob, Can you believe what we have done? And then he repeat, and verbatim, I repeat, Danny Kiriakou said, Timo. And that's when I knew Timo Werner officially will play for Tottenham Hotspur next year. So shout out Danny Kiriakou and his love for Timo Werner that he's not here to deny. Tot fans, to support Man City annually, round 37, it's going to be a thing. Angelo, I also say this. Internet guy, I'm too high for this. Timo loves Tottenham. Danny Tottenham loves Timo. Danny Kiriakou loved Timo. It's just any way you Danny loved Timo, loved Tottenham. It all makes sense. But there's something that I remember. And this has nothing to do with Danny loving Timo. Timo loved Tottenham. Tottenham, Danny, Timo loved Tottenham. Danny, Timo, Tottenham. It's that the Tottenham fans that were losing their shit about Timo Werner being on loan another year were also the ones that were saying they're City till July. It's June 2nd, June 3rd for some of you. That's not July. So if you were saying, and if you're one of the people saying, I'm City till July, if you changed your logo to a Man City and you were rooting for us to lose, I've said I understand and I'm not blaming you for it. Others have blamed you for it. I won't blame you for it because I understand where that feeling comes from. But again, I flip-flopped right before kickoff and said, how can I ever root for Son to lose? And I couldn't. I saw the lily white and I couldn't do it. But if you said and uttered the words or sang it, I'm City till July, you can't be upset about Timo Werner because he didn't sign for Manchester City and July's not here yet. So your membership to return to Tottenham hasn't been issued. As far as I'm concerned, there's still a whole nother month. You got to wait until you're back to being a Tottenham fan. Now, until then, you cannot complain about Timo. And if you do, you're a fraud. How about that? Ezzy, Tony, Paulinho, Ederson, and a cheap left back. Paulinho and Ederson, I don't know if both. Give me one or the other. Ezzy, Tony, and either one of them two, and a cheap left back or right back. Hey, we cooking now. Son, Tony, Ezzy. That is a front three. I'm not even. Hey, Danny, I don't think you were here in the show yet, but I threw out this, Danny. Now tell me what you think about this. Son, Tony, Madison, and Ezzy in the 10, rather than Ezzy as our right wing or Son as our right wing. James Madison played right wing for Leicester when they had the single striker. When they went to two strikers, he got moved back to the 10. And then they were like, hey, actually, we like you more out right. We'll go back to the one striker and put you out on the right. And he saw joys. He got GA there, more GA than he did with us as the 10. So I'm cooking something saying maybe Ezzy at the 10, Maddie at the right. Maybe. Did you see that Timo and Madison golf video? Timo sucks ass at golf. I can't talk shit because I'm ass at golf too. I suck at golf. If you're going to cry over Ezzy Jacob, but if you're going to cry over Ezzy Jacob, but I'm with you, I'm going to cry, bro. I'm already emotionally invested. Danny says that's not a bad shout. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm cooking something now. Come on, I'm cooking something. But I will cry. Ezzy, we have to, bro. Mohamed Kudus, fuck, bro. Why didn't we sign him? That broke my heart. He went to West Ham, bro. Like when Moussa Diaby went to Villa, it hurt, but it didn't hurt as bad as Kudus going to Villa or West Ham, excuse me. Werner is a bum, unfortunately. Well, in front of that net, he is fucking not fun to watch. No, Werner starts over Son. Son is goal junkie. Dude has no plan. Bro, Son is far superior at the left wing than Werner, in my opinion. You were missed. I hate missing those shows. That's one of my favorite shows to do over there at This Is Football. Thunder Road is absolutely one of my favorite. I'm literally trying to sort out my wife, my son, my daughter, my life. So real quick, I know y'all didn't ask for it, but almost 2 hours in, I'm going to reveal a little bit of my life behind the scenes. I have to do chores now before I can stream. And so I didn't stream for a while because we're sorting out those things, and in the compromise of marriage, I have to do chores before I can stream now. So I was unfortunately not done with my chores by the time El Ajo had started. So it really sucks. I hate missing those. Ezzy Madison and Onana as a midfield would be awesome. That's something to look at. We need a striker, full stop. Big up, Mark. You're right. How many GA do you expect Turbo Timo to get next season? Can we lure you into a bet? If he gets more than 25, you have to put a Timo Soccer Stars figure into your set. Bro, if he gets more than 25 GA, I may buy a fucking Timo shirt. If Timo Werner get 25 plus, 25 or more, I'll buy a Timo shirt off DHgate. I promise you. I promise you. Just a harmless potato. On June 2nd, again, not July, so all you City till Julys, don't worry, this don't concern you. But if Timo Werner gets 25 GA, I'm going to one-up you. Not just a fucking soccer star. I'm going to get a Tottenham shirt with Werner, or you tell me in the chat, what should I get on the back? If Werner fucking gets 25 GA, bro, we're cooking. And then we end up buying him, and then he's going to be ass. But we'll worry about that later. But if he gets 25 GA next season, bro, we're cooking. Come on. We're cooking. Come on. My outgoing total's 15. No, I'm there with you, Norman. I'm there with you. Jethro, I knew someone was going to come back with my Traore take. Everyone wants to have a go at the Traore take, and there's over 350 people here watching while I talk about Adama Traore. Big up, did we get rated? Let me check real quick. 250 people watching. Big up. Over 100 likes. That's very nice. Look at y'all. I set off DHgate because it'll be cheaper to do it, and my wife won't get pissed at me. Big up Casually. Big up Marshall. Big up everyone. Big up who came on over from that raid. I'm super far behind in the chat because Staffy with the raid, Ziad Zone with the raid. Big up all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. That's what it's about, man. When people talk about community, that's what it's about. Sharing the love, man. I'm about to hit 2 hours on this live stream. I ain't streamed in over a week. How the fuck I've been babbling on for 2 hours about God knows what. 350 people on all three platforms. I want to say thank you so much. First of all, I know there ain't been no sponsors of the show, but that's okay. There's YouTube chat members, and you're technically sponsors every day, even when there's not a show. And I apologize for those YouTube members who've been waiting for a show to happen and it hasn't happened. Life has been fucking crazy. But I am slowly working myself into some sense of normalcy. And there it is, the 2 hour mark. Big up. 2 hours. If that can't get a like on the video, here's some balloons that maybe will convince you to hit a like on the video. If not, hey, we tried. Big up Danny Kiriakou. You love Timo. Danny loves Timo. Danny versus Jacob show. Hey, I'll cook him. Because he said he loved Timo. This song is going to be stuck in my head. Which one? Timo. The Danny Timo song? Is Danny really a sexy man? Well, I mean, everyone has their different preferences, but I'm going to say Danny's one hell of a looker. He's one hell of a guy. Dutchy Dutch says, come on, Jacob, Werner is shit. Well, Dutchy, I know, but they said say something nice. And when I'm challenged, I like to rise to the occasion. So, you know, I said a couple good things about him. That's about as far as I can go. Timo is a donkey. Well, you said Timo's a donkey, so
and
here you go.
the donkey's like, that's the donkey. You're a donkey.
Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Big up, Danny. Big up, C Cube says, Jacob, you're back to regular times. Trying to be anyway. We'll see if we get there. Tony, once a gambler, always a gambler. I don't trust him. I do trust Werner. But I do. The gambling is lower on my rating scale than finishing in front of goal. Finishing in front of goal, creativity and final third, I rate those higher than is he a gambler or not. That's just me. But I understand gambling is haram. And if you are a very religious person and you don't like haram things, I can understand not liking a gambler. I could definitely understand not liking a gambler if that's the case. But for me, gambling doesn't really bother me. I suck at it. So like if you're good at it, you know, props. Hey, good for you. I always lose money. I don't like to do it anymore. I'm okay with Werner. Son has a mortgage on left wing. Werner won't be a starter. We also have Bergvall, who plays everywhere. I'm really interested to see where Lucas Bergvall is going to fit in. I'll be real honest. Big up, Cube. Big up. Martin's hanging out because Cube's here. Isn't that sweet? Marcus Edwards can come in. He's club trained, homegrown, salt and pepper. Skip can then go. I guess if it's Edwards for Skip, watch Skip. He's going to ball in the fucking Portuguese league. Big up casually every single time. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the raid, my friend. Over 200 people here on YouTube. That's crazy. I mean, most of y'all probably just left your browsers open and y'all been redirected all here this way and all these other way. But guess what? I'm glad that you're here. Here's some, you know what? The world needs some love. Get the fuck, there it goes. The fucking thing was about to piss me off, but there it goes. Timo over Son any day. Plan B, I disagree. Son on the left, the rest is left. Son, bro, Son is him. How much for a housekeeper? Unfortunately, Phineas, the YouTube money only goes so far. And the YouTube money, it won't cover a housekeeper. So I'm working on getting my Suegra to join the party. Son sucks at Korea or other teams' comfort zone. I don't know what you mean there, but I disagree. Son does not suck. He was not great. But I love me some Sonny. Nice one, Sonny. Nice one, son. I know Ezzy has the same agent and stuff, but during the Palace game, his family had a box at Tottenham, and he was too giggly with our players afterwards. And now the transfer news is like, come on, it has to happen. Nova, if you're like me and you read in between the lines, shout out Mia with Spurs between the lines, but if you read between the lines and you like to look into shit and instigate, you're cooking. We're cooking the same dish, my friend. Big up Nova. I don't know if you have a different screen name, but this is the first time I remember you in the chat, but you're cooking. Same agent. You're all giggly. You're getting tickles at full time by Tottenham players. He wants to play for Tottenham. The boy was born to play for Tottenham. Now let's make it happen. Jacob, how's the baby and the rest of your family? Philip, they are fantastic. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being a member. Big up, Philip Bidwell. Harmless Potato, make sure you remind me. Big up. I hope I have to buy a Timo shirt. If he gets 25 GA, we cooking. Big up casually. Says he's not even going to get over 10. That's, bro, 10 GA. We already did the bet, just a Harmless Potato. But if you would have said 15, I would have taken you up on that offer still. I don't think he's going to get 15 GA personally. Werner had 29 GA for Chelsea first season. Won 10 penalties and was in 6 final in 1 year. He is clear of Son. All those things you mentioned were because of the team that he played for, first of all. I don't think that those necessarily make him clear of Son. I don't know when Werner won a Golden Boot in the Premier League. I don't know when Werner's won a Puskas in the Premier League. I don't know when Werner's won the best player for his continent either. 4 years in a row. 5 years? Something like that. Those are all things that Son has that Werner doesn't. And those are individual awards when we compare individuals. That's what I try to use. So all those things he was able to do for Chelsea. Where's the GA for me, though? He had fucking 4 GA in like 10 games, 16 games. Like, that's not good enough. Danny, hey, Danny, get a Timo shirt. Hey, Timo. Come on, we'll get you the Timo. Big up Jay, big up Jammy. We need a balanced squad, and as our forwards are not scoring, Timo's perfect. Timo's perfect? What the fuck? Hey, Wayne Bonner grabbing a membership, grabbing a sponsorship of the channel. Big up Wayne Bonner. Wayne, I always say this every time I see your name, but it's because I haven't matured since high school. And one grammatical error and your last name becomes something completely different. But big up Wayne Bonner, the one and only sponsor for today's episode. Thank you so much, my friend. Grabbing that Lover's Lane membership. And that, you know what? I'm going to play a clip for you, Wayne Bonner, because because you grabbed your membership, I just want you to know how that feels.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.
Hey, so big up, Wayne. That shit means something to me, man. Hey, we got another one. Big up George, gifting a membership. He's already a member, so he gifted one, becoming a sponsor. Destiny 5. That's a frequent flyer of the channel, Destiny 5. Big up. You got gifted a membership as well. And so, you know, I'm going to say this to George, because you gift out a lot of memberships. Here's a clip to explain how I feel about you, George.
Oh, I won't let you go. Oh.
There you go. That's how I feel about you, George. Thank you for your sponsorship tonight, my friend. Where was I in the chat? Talking about 25 GA for Timo. Bro, if he gets 25 GA, I'm buying a Timo shirt. Come on. I want a Timo shirt. Bunsen burner on the back if he does. Big up Benito Sotelo. Adama didn't even want to come to Spurs. Yes, he did. He did, but it was Barcelona. And then Barcelona was like, oh, we're shitty. And then, man, fuck Barcelona. He did want to come here until Barcelona came in. And he played in their academy, so it was like a fucking, you know, one of them things he's going to do. Go to, you know, Barcelona. It's one of those things. But Bergvall didn't. Well, isn't that fun? If Timo Werner gets 25 GA, I'll get Danny Loves Timo shirt. All right, just a harmless potato. At 2 hours, you heard officially my bet. Now you've heard Danny saying, Timo, that's 2 people buying Timo shirts. But Danny's putting Danny Loves Timo 16 on the back. Come on, that, bro, Timo 16 gonna hit when he got 25 GA. We're cooking. Big up Casual says, you're welcome. You still stink. Wham wham. If Marshall, I hope you're still here because this song is for you. This song's for you, Marshall. Just played it. There you go. Wham wham. Wham wham. Wham wham. Wham wham. Wham wham. Wham wham. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Where was it? Hey, big up Suleiman. Yaku, big up Suleiman. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting on DH Gate. I ain't going to drop 120 on a Spurs website Timo Werner shirt. I'll be real brutally honest. Everything okay? Yeah. Are you okay? I'm about to be done soon. I'll be out there in a little bit. I'm not in trouble. Isn't that lovely? Hey, Suleiman, my man. Gifting 10 memberships. Here you go, some confetti. Woo! Hey. I'm going to play the Wham Wham song while I read off who got those memberships. Big up Suleiman. Making the family so much bigger. Oh, so much bigger. Yay. Luke, gifted from Suleiman. Andrew Pitts. Chideberi Ekeki. J. Kill. The Real Yid Lewis. Nita. Big up Nita. Katie Kim. Charles Lucas. Big up. Ashi Sangera. Step up. And Mia. Big up. Y'all have all been gifted a membership. And Solomon here comes in with a membership chat for 4 months and says, congrats on the little one, Yaku. Big up, Solomon. Here's some balloons. I played the Wham Wham song. You get the camera emotes. There you go. Let me make sure I don't let that song play again. Boom. There it goes. Big up, Solomon, my G. Appreciate that love. Hey, the sponsors are rolling in casually with 5 he rated and then he gifted 5. What a fucking guy. Here you go. Here's the hearts. We're gonna give you some hearts for Marshall and casual. Gives them the fucking hearts. There we go. See, you just gotta strangle it a little bit and then it'll fucking Spit it out. Big up. Gifted 5. Look at that. 15, 16 new members today. How are we doing? Everybody. Man, y'all talking to me nicely tonight. Love for the fucking love, you beautiful bastards. This is how y'all got me feeling right now. Hey, that's what I'm on right there. So big up, much love, Marshall, Suleiman, George. Y'all out here blessing the folks. You're blessing me, becoming sponsors. Wayne Bonner, I ain't forget about you. Re-upping on that membership. I appreciate you, my friend. Let's see who got those memberships. Liss82, Bizzle316, Touchline Tales. That sounds like a historical YouTube channel. Dragon D's Nuts, which, to be quite honest, that's fantastic. And Cozy. Big up Cozy and Dragon D's Nuts. Welcome to the family. All 16 of y'all who just got a membership. Whether you're new or you've been here a long time, that shit means something to me. So thank you all. Big up to you. Big up. Hey, Curry P, what up? Big up. Let me make you a mod. You are a fraud, Curry P, but if you can, CP, comment again. I'll make you a mod on the channel just because as much as I like to give you shit, I do like you. I think you're a good kid. So I'll make you a mod on the channel. It says, what's up? I love the energy during the NBA watch-alongs. Bro, can't no one tell me shit about my Dallas Mavericks. If you don't know who the janitor was in 2011, I don't want to hear from you in 2024. But anyway, that's me. Big up, CP. There was a comment I saw while Dr. Johnny, I don't know if you're still here, Dr. Johnny. This was about 10, 11 minutes ago. Says Sun got 27 GA this season. Actually, it was 30. Was it 27? I thought it was 30. You might be right. I haven't looked it up. Hang on. Let me see. What is Hyungmin dad? I thought it was like 24 goals and 11 assists. That's what I thought in the Premier League. In the Premier League, 17 goals and 10 assists, 27. So you're right, Dr. Johnny. In the Premier League, 27 GA and 35. Not good enough. I'll be real honest. My wife texted me at 7:11, 11 minutes ago. Sorry, I will wrap up soon. Sorry. But I'm not saying that's the only way I'll accept him. I said if he gets 15 GA, that is a massive improvement on what my expectations for him were. I'm going to skip ahead in the chat just because while I was doing all my antics, a lot of the chat was going, and I don't want to forget about the people who are here new. So I'm going to skip down a little bit. Still over 300 people across all three platforms. Big up. But Dr. Johnny, I'm not saying I will only accept Timo if he gets 25. If he learns how to finish, I'll love him. But for the bets, for the sake of the bet, 25 goals, I'm getting me a Timo shirt. 25 GA, not goals, 25 GA. Only a fool would compare Werner to Son. I was definitely not comparing Werner to Son. But you know, Werner, I like the stats that they brought out. Hey, you're gonna back up your boy, back him up, and they did. 29 GA in his first season for Chelsea. Shows in the Premier League he can get GA. It was just like he missed a shit ton of chances too. It's one of those things. But big up Marqueville. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Timo. Plan B. You've had some takes tonight that I vehemently disagree with. I appreciate you sharing your opinions, but selling Son in the summer is definitely not going to happen. But there you go. What did did my live shut off again? Oh shit, am I live? It says we're still live. It shows there's over 200 people still watching on YouTube. So big up everyone who's still here. Dietrich says he'd take Elise over Kane. Becky, how are you doing? Adame lost rhythm. Where he at now? He's at Fulham. He didn't lose rhythm. He got injured. And he also scored a game winner, but the week prior assisted the game winner versus Manchester United. And then the following week they beat someone and he scored the game winner. Adama's cooking. All right, Adama's cooking. You just need to let him cook. All right. We all got players that we hang on to. Adama's that guy. You cannot convince me. If we got Adama over Brian Hill, that he would have done more for us than Brian Hill. Which is not saying much, but he would have done more than that. I promise. Hey, but big up Becky. I hope y'all don't get kudos. He is a fantastic player. Give me kudos. Werner sold most t-shirts for Spurs. Son sold the most. Werner really sold the most shirts for Spurs last year. That's crazy. Can this please be your intro song for American Waffle? I'll send it in the group chat, Marshall. You know what? While I catch up on the chat, let's just fucking wham. How about that? Wham. Hey, so he gifted the membership for the wham song. There you go. That's for you, Marshall. Werner Eze Rodrigo. Rodrigo apparently is linked with City. You're talking about Rodrigo from Real Madrid. Real Madrid. Sonny said he's happy to play his goalkeeper. Timo, there it is. Timo's, fuck you, Vicario. Youngman's son's our next keeper. Oh, jeez. So nice gifting the memberships. That's very nice of them gifting those memberships. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow, the chat, I'm still so behind. Like, it keeps refreshing, and the chat just the little sidebar keeps going. Big up Trevor. Big up. I need advice on what PC to get. Becky, some people build their own PCs, and there's other places you can buy like a pre-built one. I would suggest buying a pre-built one unless you're a nerd and you want to put it together yourself and you're smart like that, then do it. Who has more titles, Cowboys or Mavericks, Jacob? The Cowboys. Mavericks have 1. The Cowboys have 5. Trevor Shaloba, Manchester United. This transfer will happen. You're probably right there, Lucky Singh. Big up, Lucky. Good to see you in the house again. 219 people in this stream and only 120 likes. Don't be that person. Smash that like button. Come on, do as Fifth Elemento says. Hit that like button up. It's free. Helps the channel. Season ends now. I'm messing with summer activities. Hope you're well, Yakub, and the little one too. Big up, cool. Good to see you. You're not even a Spurs fan, but big up. Good to see you in the house, man. You're here. You're showing some love. There's some balloons for you. We have Europa Leagues. Oh shit, that could be an additional 10 games, and Timo could stat pad. That could be true. Werner's a good personality.
Arsenal, oh yeah.
That's how I feel about that. When we say things like he's a good personality, Arsenal, yeah. Like, what is this? What? Arsenal. That's how it feels. We are together. The guy wiping his tears and shit. Arsenal. It's funny. Timo to sack. Bro, if Timo... This is the thing with Ange Postecoglou saying all transfers get my approval. It's not his idea to go and get Timo. It was presented to him and he approved it. Does that make Timo his signing? I think in retrospect, it kind of does. I think in all actuality, it kind of makes him a... But, you know, the Brennan Johnson, I'm more holding Brennan Johnson. Like, I'm putting Ainge over the fire for Brennan Johnson more than I am Timo Werner. Because that was the signing he legitimately came out and said, this was my target. I wanted him. And I'm still wondering why. But maybe there's, you know, like I said at the beginning of the show fucking 2 hours ago, just because some of the ingredients I don't like doesn't mean the dish ain't going to be good. And I think the same could be said for all of us. Just because you don't like tomatoes, well, guess what? You put tomatoes in the fucking chili and it makes it better. You don't like onions, you put onions in the fucking chili and it makes it better. You don't like ground beef, you put ground beef in the goulash and it makes it better. So, there's hope that Ainge is going to cook something delectable. Do I like fucking Timaters? Timo-aters? Should we say Timo-aters or Timaters? Just because I don't like tomatoes don't mean that he ain't going to make a dish that's good. That's my hope. That's my hope. Big up, everyone. I'm still alive. Big up, big up. Big up, David Shear. Good day, Kaba. Good day to you, my friend. Son could have won the Golden Boot if there was an Asian Cup. I agree with that. Jacob, sponsored by Goanna oil. Joanna oil? What is that? Honestly, with how much Ainge loves Timo and Brennan, I could see him loving a player like Adama Traore. Jacob is onto something. Now, I hope that's not true. I hope that's not true. But maybe. I'm just, I love me some Adama Traore. Watching a man of that size with that amount of speed, there's something special in it, There's something special in it. Man can cook. He just can't finish. Kind of like Timo. Swedish Messi. I'm counting the day. Swedish Messi. Big up, cool. Appreciate your channel. Hey, I appreciate you, buddy. Don't listen to his nonsense. Jacob Son sells the most shirts every season, even when Kane was here. That's true. We know this. I have a few of them. There you go, Becky. Some PC advice. I'm not the best one. Look, I'm going to wrap up the show. I've got plenty other fucking tweets to go through, but we're about 2.5 hours. And if I go any longer, I'm afraid the people on playback won't watch the whole thing. So 2.5 hours all by myself, over 200 people on the show right now. So if we could hit 200 likes on the live stream, I will humbly be your servant. I mean, not really, because I have a family that I serve, but humbly, I will be so fucking thankful. Just like I'm so very thankful for every single one of you in the chat. Y'all have kept the show cooking. Y'all kept the show going. If it really wasn't for y'all, this shits would be 30 minutes. Like, if it wasn't for y'all in the chat, I'm talking to y'all in the free seats. You're sitting in the free seats. Everything don't cost you $1. Everything's free. You don't even have to like. I would hope you like, but you don't even have to do that. But for those of you who sat in the free seats and you commented, even if you didn't like, if you just commented, you're making the show run. You're giving me something to read, and then I'll tell you my thoughts on it. And I know I can't read everybody's comment every stream, but I try. I'm in chats. I like it when people will read my chat regardless if I put a $2 behind it or not. Like, I try to always do my best here. So big shout out to you. Shout out to you as well, K. Duan. Says, shout out to you, Jacob. Best of luck to your Mavs. Luca is a beast. Luca, the truthka, don sick with it. My G. Big up Sean E.J. Daniel. Big up Cool. Big up everyone who tapped in. I appreciate all of y'all. What do you think we should do for Donley and Moore next season? Add them to our roster. Help out with the homegrowns. Then we don't have to worry about the homegrowns. There we go. See, I ain't got to worry about no homegrown problem when you sign up the kids. There you go. Like on the way out. There you go. Let me say also thank you real quick to the sponsors of tonight's episode. And that's not just, obviously I can't name all the YouTube chat members because there's so many beautiful, beautiful chat members that are here. Y'all sponsor the channel every single day. But the sponsors for tonight's show specifically got started with Wayne Bonner, my buddy. Big up Wayne Bonner. Again, you take one letter out of his last name. That's a whole different last name. But big up Wayne every single time, my G. Longtime supporter of the channel. I remember Wayne Bonner when I first started doing YouTube. So big up Wayne. And big up George gifting a membership. Salimon gifting 10 memberships. Also for being a member for 4 months. Big up Salimon. I do appreciate. This is a great guy. Or woman, but great guy. Supports all the channels, gifts out memberships on a lot of the channels, supports a lot of good channels. So Solomon, you're a legend. Big up to you. And Casually FC, hit us with the raid, hit us with the like, and then also gifted 5 fucking memberships. What a guy. What a guy. But big up everybody in the chat. Again, if you weren't a sponsor, that's totally cool because you're still helping the channel by not spending any of your hard-earned money. I don't want you to spend your money if you don't have expendable income. It's all good. You don't have to. You know what? You don't even have to like. You don't have to chat. You can just watch. And if you enjoyed, then you know what? That's what this shit's for. That's why I rearrange my wife, my kids, my dog, my dinner, my life, so I can do this and have a good time with y'all. That's what it's about. It's about being immaculate. Even through all the bullshit, staying immaculate. Is Timo Werner immaculate? No. But you know what? It's okay if you like Timo. I like Adama Traore. We don't always have to agree with what we like. And I hope that my bet that I placed today comes true. Bro, if he gets 20 GA, fuck it. You may as well keep the fire. I mean, we'll see. Next year will pan out how it pans out. But really and truly, like the Timo thing, if that's our only attacker, I'm fucking livid. But again, the window's not open. We didn't buy him. There's hope. There's still hope. And you know what? Like Dr. Johnny said, if he balls out, hey, egg on my face. Jacob's wrong, and I will love it to be wrong in that sense. Only Watkins and Palmer have more assists than Brennan Johnson. If he's not in a groove yet, he's been okay at least. Yes, he, like Timo, is able to do the things in the system that the wingers are asked to do. Be at the back post, sizzle that thing across there, and hope someone taps it in. And he's done that, so that's fantastic. That's always fantastic. Big up Just a Harmless Potato, member for 5 months. Sorry. It says, good night, Jacob. Great show. Good night, Potato. You did place the bet, so it's on you. You can't unsubscribe to the channel, unfortunately, now, Potato. You have to hang out at least until this time next year. Then you can stop hanging out at the channel. But until then, you're going to have to find out, if I upheld my end of the bargain. Big up Just a Harmless Potato, member for 5 months. I appreciate that very, very much, my friend. And again, thank you very, very much to everyone in the chat, everyone who liked the video. Y'all really and truly acting like a bunch of 16 out.
By the way, can I just say, the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Right, big up the panel.
Big up the panel every single time. Lustful Obama, that is a new name in the chat. Says, hey Jacob, how you doing, bro? Sending love from New Jersey. New Jersey, how you doing? Big up my American brother. New name in the chat. Always love linking up with some fellow Americans because we chose this life. And no one can say anything about that. Except maybe we're fucking crazy. But I'll take it. We need bodies for Europa. Timo, Mickey, Donley, let's do it. Timo Tattoo. No, I said Timo Tattoo if we win the quad. James Paratrooper said we're going to win the quad with Timo. I said if we win the quad with Timo Werner in our squad, I'll get a Timo Tattoo. But that's a quadruple. I will lower it, Taka. If we win a trophy, no, if we win a trophy, I'm getting Ainge tattooed on. Fuck it. I'm doing tattoo of Timo if we win the league. If we win the Premier League next year with Timo Werner, I'll get fucking Timo. Just a bunch of O's. I've got a lot of surface area right here. Timo. I'll do it. If you win a trophy, Timo, an Ainge tattoo. You said it. Y'all, okay. I'm going to end the stream before I fucking dig myself a hole. Timo shirt at 25 GA. I'll even be generous, Potato. If you want, get an Ainge on my neck for an FA Cup, bro, I'll get Ainge right here. Ainge on the throat. Hey, yo. No Diddy, I'm getting Ainge on the throat if we win a quad, bro. My wife will kill me. She'll probably divorce me. I'm getting Ainge on the throat, my G. Oh, man. Hey, clip it. That's what these bets are for. Fun. But if we win the quad, Ainge on my throat. No, Ainge on throat. No. I read a tattoo. Someone said that was Lustful Obama who said he's going to get Ainge on his neck for an FA Cup. I said, Ainge wins a trophy. I'm getting Ainge tattoo. I'll probably get like A and G, like this, but I'll do it here. So it'll be my daughter's name in Greek. And then it'll be Ainge. Okay, I gotta end the show. This is getting ridiculous. But we win the quad, Ainge tat on the throat, and a Timo tat. We win Trophy with Timo. Danny Kiriakou loves Timo. Timo loves Tottenham. Danny loves Tottenham. Danny, Timo, Kiriakou loves Tottenham and Timo. Danny loves Timo. And that's what we're going to end the show on. You fucking wild animals. And keep it clean. Get a kangaroo tattoo. Yeah, a kangaroo tattoo is better. We're struggling out here. Big up, Saya. Guess a new name in the chat. You laughing at the fumbling. This is your fault, Potato. It's because Timo loves Tottenham and Danny loves Timo and Tottenham. Timo, Tottenham, Danny loves Timo. Fucking hell. Anyway, big up, everybody. I got to go. I got a wife and children waiting. I will be back. There's going to be some sort of normalcy here to the fucking channel, I promise. So please do come back at the next live stream. Hit that notification bell. And I will try to be more communicative. I will post in the community if it's going to be a little bit, but I'm going to try to stream tomorrow. Some point. I'm going to try to stream 4 times a week. That's kind of like my goal with the new baby and the wife now back at work. And now I'm daddy daycare all day. What will you say with a random man's tattoo on your throat? You know, these are worries when they get older I have to worry about. You know, I have not been streaming FIFA lately because my microphone's fucked up. And if I don't have someone to join me, I won't know that my mic is like, my mic will be fine and I'll be playing and like, ha, la, 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 I just scored a goal. And then my mic will fuck up and make crazy noises. And I don't know it until someone says, hey, Jacob, your mic is fucked up. So I've stopped the Ainge career mode stream. I want to get back into it, but I've been playing NBA 2K because Luca has been making me happy. Anyway, what the fuck am I doing? I got to end the show. Let me see if there's anyone else live real quick before I do that, because I've gotten some redirects today and, you know, only a fucking dickhead wouldn't at least try to see who he could redirect to. I see Northside is live. I don't even think Northside knows who I am, but we're going to go ahead and raid Northside because he's someone who's live. And that's what it's about here. Northside doesn't know me. So just, if you go over on there, just say Jacob raid or US of A raid. There you go. I put it in the chat. Just put that in the chat. Let him know I sent you. And then, because Lee Gunner is also there. He'll take the pic. That's fine. I went to Lee Gunner's chat and I told him, or yeah, you could say the Alamo sent us, that worked. But I was in Lee Gunner's chat. If he takes the piss, again, I really don't mind people taking the piss out of my takes or the way I support my club. Like, everyone's allowed to have their opinion. You can have your opinion on my opinion. And an Arsenal fan talking shit to a Tottenham fan doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. But I don't mind. You know, he could talk shit all he wants. Doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. They're content creators. They work very hard creating content. And as a content creator, I know how difficult it is to do shit and plan your life around it. So I'm gonna redirect to Northside, you know, and put love and help out there. And this.
Arsenal, oh yeah.
He is an Arsenal fan, so maybe we go.
Arsenal, oh yeah.
That's what we do in the chat. No, do US of A or the Alamo. One of those will work. And they'll either know who sent you or they won't. But until next time, folks, I really, truly, truly appreciate it. I thank you so much for everyone's patience through this really difficult adjustment period in my real life. I'm going to figure it out. I promise y'all, YouTube chat members. I really do appreciate y'all. These last 2 months have been really fucked. And I'm sorry about that. But just remember, Ezzy to Tottenham. Come. We will be there. And until next time, folks, stay blessed, stay fresh, up the lads, and as always, come on, you Spurs.
United Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.